Good week, Oddy?
Yeah, here,
Normal, I
mate.
suppose. How's the week
I'll
been?
just be not bad at all, brother.
Thank
Did a
you, Oddy.
live
I see
last
you
night for
sharing.
4 hours with
Okay.
Fallen last night. We had some pretty philosophical style discussion then for a bit, but yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of cool. I
Yeah.
just chucked it on for an Friday Arvo kind of drink session kind of chat, but yeah, it went
Yeah.
for ages.
Oh, yeah. Don't know what happened to my background, but anyway, I got it back now.
I noticed that.
It's
I tried making a
well,
watermark and it seems to have worked. That's what my picture is there at the moment. My
okay.
watermark is the background.
Okay.
Yeah, on my version of it, it's just that with white. I didn't know that it was see-through like that until now. That's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Yeah. Maybe it's made it transparent or something.
Yeah, I used AI. So I
Yeah, I
cheated.
see that quite a few new updates as well to StreamYard again this week. They do bring out a lot of updates. That's good.
Yeah,
Give them a
cool.
clap for that. Yeah.
Soundboard. Nice.
Didn't play, I don't think, did it? I didn't hear it.
Yeah. I heard it. Round of
Oh, did
applause.
you? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they do seem to spend time on it, developing it and what have you,
Yeah.
which is obviously good.
And even on the cheap version, I seem to be able to download unlimited sound effects and songs and stuff like that, but it won't let me download any backgrounds. But then
Okay.
again, I can just do like my avatar when I've got the camera off, that picture, I can make that
Yeah.
then go full screen, which acts like a background.
Yeah.
So I'm not really concerned. Like I can bring up pictures just as well as having them on full display, just like any other person. So
Yeah.
far, I haven't got a problem. I've nearly run out of time. Like I've got 20-hour max per
Yeah.
month on the cheap version, and I nearly run out
You've
of
never
time
run out though.
occasionally.
You have.
I
Oh,
would have
okay.
a couple of times, but then
Yeah.
I've come across this other software called Restream, and it's nearly
Right.
identical to StreamYard, and that gives me
Okay.
another 20 or so hours. I'm guessing. I haven't actually found out how much they provide, but man, that'll be more than enough for me for now.
So you can just
It's
switch between them. Yeah.
mm, it's like
Yeah.
$88 Australian per month to go to
Yeah.
the upgrade. That's just an expense I don't really have at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Originally I was paying 88. Then Angela told me that she thinks they do a plan which is only 44. So I looked into it, and sure enough, they do a plan which is 44, and
Yeah, I
that's what
heard
this is
that.
on.
Advanced was medium or something, and there's like a beginner's
Yeah.
upgrade
So
level. Yeah.
so I downgraded from the 88 to the 44, and to be honest with you, I've noticed no difference whatsoever.
Yeah, cool. Because that's
That seems
doable.
fine. Yeah, that's not terrible. I mean, yeah, we'd like to not have to pay it, but they are updating developing the software, and I use it once a week. Really, I suppose I don't really use it enough to warrant the 44, but
Yeah. If you're only doing once
um,
a week,
I just don't want their logo on it. That's really what it comes down to,
fair enough. Yeah.
you know?
Well, I was trying to make a
Yeah.
watermark which I could put over the top of watermarks.
Hmm.
So yeah, I was trying to be a
That
prick
reminds me,
about
I've
it.
got something else missing. I've got something else missing. My
Watermark.
yeah, my
Yeah.
watermark. Didn't realise.
Cool.
This is this. I find this a bit annoying that I have to set everything up each time.
Uh, you shouldn't have to. On the left side, you have scenes. I don't know how to explain it because I don't use it enough, but I've explored it. But I'm on the cheap plan, so I don't get the option.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you can like save your settings for each of your different shows that you do. and then
Yeah,
just bring up the thumb plate.
yeah, I do.
Blueprint.
I just re-enter the studio for the Space Chat podcast or whatever, and but every time I go live, I have to set everything up again. Like if you notice, there was no background image. You have to things like the comments. You have to turn on the show the comments on stage. You have to turn that on each time. I had to
Fuck, I
put
didn't know that.
the
Oh, wow.
watermark up there. Yeah, it doesn't remember a lot of stuff, I don't think. It's a little bit annoying,
Yeah,
but it
okay.
doesn't take long to do it.
Yeah, no, I'm getting
Maybe
quite
it's me.
fluent at it myself.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. So let me have a look at this PDF because those links are in there. I was going to bring up some of this was I found some of this quite interesting. How can I do this? I can share this tab, I think. Have a look.
I looked into the Theia one. It's just, yeah.
I'll find it now. The Origin, I think that's the one. What that looks like on StreamYard though. Yeah, it's doable.
That's
Maybe I
fine.
think maybe you can read that. Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Origin to build a super heavy rocket to compete with Starship. What's Starship? Is that Musk's one?
That's the Elon. Yeah, that's Musk one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So this is Bezos having a go at Musk basically, and he's actively trying to compete with him now. Blue Origin are also talking about going to Mars as well.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
So they're both assholes.
Well,
but
I
you
mean,
want to
they're
have
very rich.
constructive competition.
They're very rich arseholes. I'm not sure if that alone makes them arseholes, but that's kind of debatable, I suppose. But yeah, so they're going into active competition with each other, it seems.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
No, same
Normally, it
here.
would be good.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. How's it going to benefit mankind? Let's put it that way. Is it going to make space flight cheaper? I mean, we weren't going to go to space anyway, so who does it affect?
I don't care about any of that, but it's going to make humankind better off because we won't have all of our eggs in one basket.
Yeah, that is fair enough. I mean, you shouldn't rely on one person
This is
or
all in the
one
expansion
company.
of tech to expand off of the
Yeah,
Earth. And in my
yeah,
head, that's great. And
yeah,
the underlying principle is that you don't want all your eggs in one planet.
yeah,
And we want to go further than Mars because the sun expanding will take out Mars. And we've only
yeah,
got a few billion years to do it successfully with one form of life, even if it's not
yeah,
human.
yeah,
Otherwise, we're just extinct again.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it
that
seems
seems
like we've
to
got a
me.
long time, but fuck, I don't know how many attempts it's going to take for us to achieve it.
It seems to me that that's how things are going to go anyway. I think the human race is going to go extinct. That's just based on fertility rates for a start.
Oh, you mean, yeah, okay. So microplastics making
Yeah,
us
yeah,
infertile.
yeah, yeah. Just based on that alone. I mean, you project something like 50% decline in fertility in males since 1940s or something, 1950s.
Yeah, wow.
Male fertility's declined by 50% or something. So if you project that
What
forward a
about the
thousand years,
population rate, though?
Yeah.
I don't think that correlates with population rate. I think
No.
population rate's still exponentially increasing because 85% that can still produce will still produce, and the 15 will just die out. This is just evolution.
Yeah. But if you take that, that's quite a frightening statistic. If you project that forwards 100 years, 1,000 years,
Yeah, but you're
then
thinking that it's going to keep doing that, whereas I'm
well, there's,
suggesting that we'll
yeah,
evolve
there's
and the stronger will survive. The ones that aren't affected by it, like you're assuming that it will definitely always affect everything. But even if it doesn't affect 1%, over
yeah,
time, that 1% will be stronger from it and will
maybe
bypass this
that's
as
not
a
right.
problem. That's
Maybe
how
that's what I want.
evolution has worked in the past. So I'm only going by that because of
Mm,
evidence from that's how evolution actually works. Whereas
yeah.
what you're saying is what they tell you on the news and all that kind of
Well, it's a
stuff,
bit
and
doom and gloom, isn't it?
it does
Yeah,
seem mathematically bad, but
yeah,
I don't think it's quite as bad as yeah, it's bad for us as individuals, but I don't think it's bad for us as population.
yeah. Well, hopefully not. It doesn't matter to
Right.
you or me. We'll live out our lives, no matter what.
Yeah.
But maybe it'll matter to somebody. The only thing I think, Woody, is that if it's remained that at that level for 50 years, that's quite a long time. It's quite a long time period. If it does that for another 50 years, that's another 50% decline.
You said
And
15, didn't you? Not 50? 1 5?
50, 50,
50. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
five, yeah, since 1950, actually, it's more than that, isn't it? It's more like 75.
Oh, I have no
Oh,
idea. I thought it was
yeah,
15. Yeah,
no,
sorry.
50.
I'm a
Sorry,
little
yeah.
bit more clueless on the topic than I realised.
Yeah, 45, I think it's a 45% decline in fertility rates within the last 45 years or something like that, or last 50 years.
Yeah, I didn't have a
Um,
problem getting my kids.
no,
Gee.
I didn't. I didn't, but when you look at it now, people are having trouble. They're having to use fertility clinics and things to have kids, a lot of people.
But I didn't think it was fucking 75% of the population. I thought it was a minority group amount, not a majority group amount.
It's a lot, and it's not isolated to one region. It's global. That's why China scrapped the one child rule, one child per family, because they realised that their population is starting to decline, and they actually need to produce more.
Yeah, wow.
It's happening all over the world. If that trend continues unchanged, then we are going extinct. No question about it.
No, I still think we'll evolve a method around it.
Perhaps, yeah. Well, let's hope. I mean,
Well, it hasn't affected my fertility, so and I'm sure I have microplastics in me, just like any and everybody else. That means that I can't conclude that microplastics cause that definitively in people. And because it's not definitive, I can't say
yeah.
it's an extinction event.
Hmm. I don't even know if that's the cause. Who knows? That's a good
Yeah, well, not
that's a good
100%
candidate.
either.
It's a
Yeah,
good candidate.
yeah,
But so is nuclear testing. 2,000 nuclear bombs detonated on the planet. Probably not going to help.
yeah. But we have gamma rays and stuff reaching us from cosmic
Yeah,
sources. I don't see
yeah,
that being that
yeah,
bad. I'm not in anywhere that, yeah.
yeah,
I don't think nuclear is quite as bad as you think it as they. Yeah, it's bad when you're up close, and it's bad with high doses. But
yeah. The
and you
background
prefer
radiation
none.
rate keeps going up, though, I think. I suspect, I haven't got any data to support that, but I suspect
Bananas
that,
emit radiation.
yeah, they do
Bananas
actually.
emit a positive electron, a positron every 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I do not know how they measured that.
You went back to before we tested it. Well, before the nuclear bomb was invented, before we ever detonated one. I suspect that you'd find the background radiation rate globally would be a lot lower than it is now. And maybe it's that's causing infertility. I'm just surmising.
But we're living on a planet that has inner heat that's emanating from its core to its surface that's from radiation.
Yeah.
So we'd have to be in a radiation field due to that. We're also gamma rays and cosmic rays and stuff are coming, and some are getting through the atmosphere. So we're being bombed by them from up there. These are all things that cause mutations in DNA and stuff like that
That's
we
right.
know
That's exactly
affect
what it
us.
is.
But that has been there the whole time.
Yeah.
And oh no, fair enough. So yeah, all the things I mentioned have been there the whole time. The one thing that you mentioned is new. So yeah,
It is
possible
new.
new variable, and therefore
just
new cause.
it just so happens that the start of that increase in radiation would have happened about 1945, which is about the same sort of timescale that the fertility rate started declining, I think. That may be coincidence. But
Yeah.
if you're a detective, you don't believe in coincidence. I've also learned that, So yeah, hard to say, isn't it? But whatever the cause is, unless the trend changes, then we're doomed, and the human race will die out before the sun becomes an issue, a serious issue to us, because we can't reproduce. So what they've done now, Ollie, is they've got a way now. They've already done it, where they can create human beings with no parents.
Sorry, I flipped over to a tab and the sound was still on. Apologies. What they've done now, what was that? Sorry?
Yeah, so what they've done now is they've created human DNA from scratch with no female DNA to start with and no male DNA to start with. Literally from scratch, they built human DNA.
Do you know what this study is called?
No, I'll find out though.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I did biotechnology as my degree, so
But
that kind of stuff is pretty interesting to me.
It is to me, but imagine the implications of that.
Oh yeah.
So you could, and they also can create test tube babies. They don't actually need a womb. So if you combine those two things, where we can create DNA from scratch, and we can theoretically, anyway, grow an embryo in a laboratory without a woman, then you can create life. Multiple times.
To my knowledge, we can't do a whole human DNA yet, like you're suggesting. To my knowledge, we could only do.
No, it's been done already, frighteningly.
Yeah, that's why I need to get this freaking paper off you to go further. I've heard we're only up to like a cell level.
No, they claim to have created human DNA from scratch, which is frightening. So you don't actually need people to create humans anymore, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I get it. But I also get what a DNA strand is. Like, like the moment we mapped it out, we knew this was coming.
How complicated? Yeah, we did. How complex it is. But they've done it. They claim they've done it.
It's not that complex once you break down the procedure.
Yeah, the procedure, for unlocking it. Yeah.
Yeah, or the formula to the method,
Yeah. It's like anything, I suppose, isn't it? Once you have the formula, I'm going to say easy, but you know what I mean. it simplifies it a lot when you understand the formula.
We scraped out cheek cells with a toothpick in university and then extracted DNA from the cheek cells.
Oh,
And
really?
it's basically just
Huh?
dissolving away the outer parts of the cell and leaving the DNA behind
Yeah.
and filtering it through. Yeah. It's
Mic
not that complicated.
microcondia.
It's follow a process. The DNA,
Mic
when you've got it on the end of a toothpick, though, is about 4 times the size of the cheek cells in the first place,
uh-huh.
because it's unraveled DNA now. It's not all tightly
Uh-huh.
interlocked like it should be in the inner nucleus.
Yeah.
It is massive, and it looks like a big wad of cum,
Yeah.
because it's protein.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it
literal
would be
pure
crazy.
DNA, and
Yeah.
yeah, it blew me away learning that
Yeah.
stuff. Um, it's
I think
not
it's
unfact.
micro.
I don't see
It's,
anything
it's
supernatural here at all. So to me, building a human from neither a male or female is very well within our realm
oh,
of
definitely.
near capability.
Oh, definitely. We all, as you said correctly, we knew that was going to happen. We always knew that was going to happen.
Mm.
Once we
Like I could have
started,
written it down and been the latest Nostradamus for this fucking century, you know?
yeah, I know. Once we started genoming the human DNA, then that was always going to happen, wasn't it?
Yep.
It's a frightening concept.
It wasn't their fault. It's for mapping it. Look, it's just a concept that we could map it implies to
Yeah,
us, oh, this way of thinking, therefore
yeah.
we're biological machines now,
Mm. I think
less
it's called
likely to have souls.
I think it's called mitochondrial DNA when you go down into the
Ooh.
atomic level to the nucleus and what have you.
Mitochondrial is mitochondria is the energy manufacturing plant within the cell, and they have
Yeah,
specialized DNA. So
yeah.
mitochondrial DNA is a thing, but I don't think it's what you think it is thing. And it's
Right,
very
yeah.
worth looking into. To my knowledge, it's like a symbiont um, microbe that joined into
Yeah.
our DNA. And once it did that, our cells then had a lot more energy. And now over time, it's basically evolved to be the power plant of nearly every cell in everything living.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything has mitochondria.
Mitochondrial might be. Yeah, that might be right.
Yeah.
But I understood it as being down to the atomic level where you separate the nucleus and the outer casing, or it's the bit
That's
in
not
between.
that's not
Actually, I think. Yeah,
atomic level. That's still just cellular. You can see this in a
yeah,
microscope, a light
yeah,
microscope.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
made up of atoms. Those
Mm,
things. You
yeah.
can't
And
see
then
atoms.
if you go down in another level, you can go between the nucleus and the outer. Yeah, and it's that bit in between, I think.
Yeah, the vacuole. It's like components like of a human system. You've got your
Yeah,
liver doing filtration. You've got
mm,
your your, your intestines doing um, take nutrients from this thing we just
mm,
consumed. You know, you've got
yeah,
but you've got similar um, organelles in the cell. uh,
mm,
they're actually called organelles in the cell, and they are
uh,
basically the mini versions of organs of our human
uh,
body,
oh,
but
really?
at a cellular level.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they're there, and the
Most,
nucleus would therefore be the brain,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and yeah. I mean, it's not exact, obviously. This is as
mm,
generalized as you can get, but there's very relativity style similarities here.
yeah.
And yeah, hold
Interesting.
on a sec.
Yeah,
I just got to
no problem.
go deal with
Yeah,
something for a moment.
no problem. Anything going on? Is anybody waiting to come up? No, not at the moment.
Back whenever you're ready, Andy. All good, brother.
Okay, yeah. So that's kind of a pretty much a leap of faith when we start messing with things like that. So let's take that for project that forwards a bit and say that we produce a male and a female and they breed. Then what?
Yep.
You've got two human beings who had no parents and they bred. What I mean, what are the offspring going to be like? Are there going to be mutations and things go wrong like nature does when you interbreed and things like that? A lot that could go wrong, isn't there?
Oh, just because we can, you see, this is why I don't think we've done a human, because I don't think we know the epigenetics properly yet, which is the reading of the DNA, which can change over generations. Like same DNA still being replicated, but how it's read. It's like basically the interpretation, like the Chinese whisperer effect of DNA.
Yeah.
Which we know to be real.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I just worry about things like that. You know, what would the offspring be like? Would they be fine? Maybe.
Well, you'd find out by the next generation, wouldn't you?
Or the next, and the next, and the next. Yeah.
It'll be like a statistical analysis.
It's unknown, isn't it? Completely.
It means that Adam and Eve could have actually existed.
With no parents.
Yeah.
With literally no parents. They could have just been created. We know that that's possible now because we've done it. In two parts. Like I say, we've supposedly created DNA from scratch, and we can create babies in test tube in a laboratory.
This has come up a few times this week. Apparently, I heard that we've found a complete protein out in space, but I don't have further critical data on that yet. But that means it's not just like fragments anymore that we've been getting off of asteroids and meteorites and stuff. We've actually got a full-blown protein.
The only place I could think that could have possibly come from is the DART mission from that asteroid.
Yeah, okay.
I don't see how else we would have brought that back to Earth. Is what I mean. Unless a meteorite's landed and we found it on that.
Yeah, within DART mission. Okay. Cool.
DART mission, yeah. NASA DART mission.
Yeah, because I heard about it on the atheist shows that I deal with, and they've got like proper physicists and stuff there talking about this, but that doesn't actually tell me where to go to get further. Sorry, hiccup. To go and get further information on the topic, So I heard about it. It's from a trusted source in my mind, but I'm yet to go and verify.
Yeah.
G'day, Mal. How are you going, brother? And I believe they are too.
Hi, Mal.
I've heard
Hi, Mal.
Similar.
Moving on to the next one. Well, actually, I should go back because Mel hasn't had a chance to talk about that. Maybe I should go back to the other one.
You're all good.
And we can have
I've got my awesome little Terra bugging me friendly like at the moment. So, I might just duck out again for a quick moment. I'll be right back.
Yep. Okay, Aldi. Proteins are easy to make naturally. Yeah, Mal, probably are actually. That's the first one we were on. Those popped up. That's what I was saying now. It's pretty scary. concept. Oh, there you are. I see you on the backstage now. Hi, Mel. How you doing? Good, I hope. On this
Yep,
Friday
good.
evening.
Good, thanks.
Good.
Busy
Yeah.
today, hanging curtains and
Oh,
cheering the missus up, hopefully.
yeah,
We'll listen
hopefully.
to some Top of the Pops programs for a couple of hours.
Okay. Nice.
I mean, 1980s and things like that.
Yeah, well,
She's gone to
I
bed now.
remember it. Yeah, I used to watch it because I used to look at all the new music and watch the people do it live. I've seen Blondie and all Bee Gees and all kinds of stuff on Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
Daniel James, who I do, I play a Sunday podcast on my radio station for 2 hours. Daniel James, he was a band member in the band Yell. I don't know if you remember them.
Who?
He was the lead singer in the band Yell. I don't know if you remember them.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway,
I mean, we watched. To be fair, we watched some of the 80s stuff tonight, and I haven't heard of loads of them. No.
Yeah.
I mean, at that time, it might have been meh kind of music, and I wasn't interested because you never hear these records anymore.
No.
Or I was perhaps on the street. I was probably on the street or playing snooker 10 hours a day.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, Daniel James used to be a cheerleader on Top of the Pops, so he was there at most of those shows. When when they were playing all these bands and stuff, he would have been there somewhere in the background doing whatever.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we thought we'd listen to some of them anyway, but
yeah.
I remember Michael Jackson. I'm not sure if it was the Grammys or something, doing the Earth song. Jarvis Cocker jumping up on stage and mooning him.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah. I'm going to see him. He's coming to my town on the 29th of December. Is it 29th of December or?
Was that Jarvis Cocker?
No, this Daniel James. Daniel James, I'm talking about. He's also appeared in EastEnders and stuff as well.
Yeah.
He's coming to my town to turn the Christmas lights on. I think it's the 29th of November, so I'm going to go. I've already spoken to his PR agent. I'm going to go and meet him.
Excellent.
And have a chat. She asked me if I wanted to do an interview, and I don't really. I don't really have that much to say, really. I don't, So I'd probably skip the interview, but I will go and meet them. I haven't met. He's got a new PR agent. I haven't met her yet, so I'll go and meet her, and go and meet him. I've been playing his radio show on a Sunday. Sunday morning, I do his 2-hour show. I've been doing that for a couple of years, I think, or more.
Wow.
So
I forgot you do a radio show.
Yeah, podcast as well. This is a podcast show every Sunday morning.
Andy's a media expert.
Yeah. I'm aware.
As well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned how to use the Nightbot from his great expertise now. It's brilliant.
Ooh.
Have you worked it out? You got it working now, Oddie? That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, about every half an hour it comes up and it says, "My father used to say, chalk your cue before every shot." And I forgot to write that it comes from Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. And and the first time I actually ever saw it on my channel, Lady Sky had come up and she'd all caps locked typed, "G'day mate, how you going, oddball?" to me. Totally nice, perfect, genuine greeting. And my Nightbot came up and spammed her for all capping me. All capping on my channel.
I turn all that kind of stuff off. I'm using Fossabot, as you know, but Nightbot, they're much the same, really. Same sort of thing.
Yeah, I've hardly given it any instructions yet. But
how's your day on?
Sorry, sir?
How's your day?
I wake up really, really freaking early again on a Saturday on a day when I don't have to, which kind of sucks.
Of course.
Yeah, no,
It's
all good.
10:30 at night here.
Yeah, 9:05 a.m. in the morning now, and yeah, it's a shit of a day by the look of it, and it should be awesome. It's freaking November. Our summer starts in December. This is late spring. These days should be great. I should be jet skiing, but it's not jet skiing weather.
That is so weird. I just can't get my head around that. Having Christmas in the middle of summer, I mean, that's just freaky.
On the
We'll
beach.
probably have a heat wave.
Yeah, on the beach.
On the beach, Andy. Oh, we'd absolutely
There will probably be a heat wave around then too.
Exactly.
Well, it seems to be more shitty weather and hotter in January and February now, to tell you the truth. But yeah, we'll definitely get a good heat wave or two, like a week long, over 40-degree day Celsius kind of. Yeah, they suck.
Just Aussies are just weird anyway, Andy. Don't worry about it. Christmas on the beach and a barbecue.
Look at that. You're talking 1980s. The sun burns too much. So, yeah, I don't even go. Yeah, I'm under Mothagala all the time.
I don't suppose you can sort of sunbathe anymore, Oddie. It's just too much, isn't it?
Sorry?
You don't. If you were to literally try and sunbathe in Australia, you'd probably end up with skin cancer or something, wouldn't you?
Oh, fucking oath. No one does that who's wise.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Factor spacesuit.
Yeah, exactly. We're up to SPF 50.
Hazmat. Have a hazmat Christmas.
Yeah. Fucking oath. And we're told to put it on cloudy days, not just sunny days. It's got a distinct bite to it, which it never used to have a few decades ago. And you got motherfuckers saying, drill, baby, drill. Fuck you, Trump. Like, that is the most destructive statement said by a human lately. And there's, very real signs of it, and that's one of them.
Do we know that was the cause, though? Or would that have happened anyway? I don't know.
How do people like Australians, who I don't think contribute as much to all this nonsense as like America, China, those like Poland used to do. I don't know if they do now. How do you all feel about that? Like, this is your kids' futures and things like this, going down the tubes because other people don't give a shit.
We're going to suffer first now.
I'm kind of selfish like that.
Right.
I'm in the driest state on the driest continent.
I'm kind of perhaps a bit unusual like that now. I probably should care about the future generations, but to be quite plain and honest with you, I don't really. They face the same odds that I faced when I came into the world, as far as I'm concerned. That's life. Whatever happens.
We know that our industrial gases.
I disagree about
that.
There's nothing we can do about it.
I'd have to disagree.
We're aware of the damage we're causing. There is everything we can do about it.
The difference being, Andy, is that when people grew up in previous generations, they were just as stupid, but they didn't have the means to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Whereas now they're just as stupid. They know they've got the means to do anything about it, but it'll cost them either money or votes. And they don't want to know. They're not interested.
Yeah.
So it's not
Trump's
like
going to die in 5 or 10 years. What does he give a fuck about?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's not like they don't know. People do know. These are business people, and whatever we say about them, they know what's going on.
Likes of you and me, though, man.
They haven't got the same odds as we have.
Change anything.
I think the odds now are they must be deteriorating. I wouldn't know. No, I haven't got any.
You've got certain glaciers up your way that are melting, and because they are melting, they took like tens of thousands of years to form in the first place. Because they're melting, it's changing water currents now in the oceans.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
If it changes things like the Gulf Stream, we're in serious trouble.
Well, exactly. I don't know the greater details about the specific locations, but I know these are fail-safes that the planets have. Because of this climate change at the wrong time, it's melting this stuff too quick, and it won't repair in time. It'll this is a thing that's melting in 100 years, but takes tens of thousands of years to form. So yeah, this is problematic. To say the least.
Yeah. So if we don't have the Gulf Stream, if we have the Gulf Stream here like we have at the moment, it's, I don't know, 15 degrees or something in November. It's fine. It's not even cold. But if that wind changes slightly like it did last week, and we get on the cold side of the Gulf Stream, it will be minus temperatures overnight. It will get very cold very quickly. Just a small change in wind direction.
Yeah.
What's that water supply? The one between Europe and England? Is that the water supply or?
No, the Gulf Stream I'm talking about comes up from the Canary Islands, from Africa and the Canary Islands. That actually keeps this country warm. Yeah,
cool.
When it comes up from Africa, it gets nice and warm.
I know of the concept that you're talking about. I just didn't know, I'm on the other side of the planet, so we've got different
that's right.
currents doing similar things.
Get a grip. Do some blooming research.
The Gulf Stream comes up from the Canary Islands and Africa. So we actually get sand come down in our rain here, which comes from the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, we get it from Sahara.
Crazy, isn't it, Oddie? You'd never believe that, would you?
I had heard it before, Steve, but it's a hell of a distance, hey?
From Sahara?
Halfway around the world, or more than halfway around the world, actually.
Andy, is it Sahara come from?
Sahara, yeah,
right.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
I remember being educated on dust when I started rock crushing, and apparently the dust that we made travels 5 kilometres down the road. But realistically, it travels a hell of a lot further than that.
You imagine that though, Oddie. Let's just take it down to a singular level. Take a single grain of sand. How can that be carried 3/4 of the way around the world or whatever it is?
Because
in the wind,
without size singular grains of sand, and it goes down to sizes that you can't see, and they're the sizes that actually do the damage to you and give you your lung cancer and silicosis. The big ones you expel with mucus. The small ones are the ones that don't get expelled; they get breathed in deep, and they're the ones that cause you cancer and stuff. So they're actually the worst ones.
I suppose that's a bit like coal dust from the miners.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's the small stuff that gets in the lungs and.
Yeah. Have you ever had a piss on some really, really, really fine sand, or I'm talking like flour style sand? And so you'll have a piss in the ground, and you'll have the puddle forming, but you look to the outskirts, and a hell of a lot further than you would imagine. You see moisture dots of spray landing on this ultra fine. It's because it's ultra dry that you see it, but it's like you see a little puddle that you're making. You see like a little foot circle of explosion of the puddle, and then freaking 2 more feet on either direction, either side, you'll still see the odd drops going, and that's means that no matter what you do, you're pissing on your feet, even though it doesn't look like it. But it's the same sort of thing. It's the really, really small bits that go the distance. It's the same with photons.
Yeah,
they go a lot further because the quantity of photons just for us to get our images in our head and shit. It must be staggeringly high. Numbers that you can't fathom, kind of thing.
So I'm imagining grains of sand being carried right around the world, but actually it may not be grains of sand as such. It might be smaller than that, perhaps. Yeah.
Grains of sand are quite heavy. They'll still go the distance, but not as
Surprising
far
though, isn't
a
it, that it
distance.
goes that far?
Yeah.
So when it rains here sometimes, we actually get our cars get covered in sand
Yeah.
when we've had a downpour of rain, because it comes out and it
Yeah.
comes down in with the rain.
Yeah.
And that's been carried from the Sahara.
How far away is that?
Well, it's African,
Roughly.
isn't it, Mal?
I don't know.
It's on the. I believe it's Africa, Sahara Desert.
So 10,000 kilometres or 5,000? No, I have no real idea.
I'm not sure.
A long way. We're northern hemisphere, so it's quite a long way.
Obviously, I suppose it depends on where you are, isn't it?
Mm.
I don't know.
I think
It's got to be about 5,000 miles.
Mm.
Maybe
That's what I was
6 or something.
estimating.
Yeah.
I forget how far it was to the Canary Islands. I used to go there every year, but I can't remember now. It's about 4.5 hours. I remember that on a plane.
Yeah.
I could.
But yeah, so even on the Canary Islands each year around January time, February, they have what they call the Sirocco winds.
Yeah.
And it blows
3,546 kilometres, sorry. Western Sahara to England.
Yeah.
3,000, was it?
3.5.
All right.
3,500, yeah.
2,500 miles or somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Always further than that.
Yeah,
That's
quite a long way.
driving one side.
Although, to be fair, when they show us the weather on the telly, if you just look down a bit and you go past Portugal and you go, oh, there's Africa over there.
Yeah.
Not that far.
In my memory, it looks freaking quite far. Because you're right, you're crossing hemispheres.
Yes. Yeah, we're northern hemisphere and Africa isn't. I'm sure that won't be northern hemisphere. Yeah.
I still don't know about the shapes of all countries and stuff. I just brought that up now. Just came to mind. Like the globe maps that you see in schools and stuff. You know, they're not right. I can't remember why. But they're not made like properly. Because if you saw like Africa in reality alongside other places, it's massive.
Huh?
It looks big anyway, but I mean, no, much bigger. Really, really bigger. You know? I can't remember why maps are made like that. There is a reason for it, but I can't remember what.
Yeah.
Probably an ego thing, isn't it?
I've just put up the wrong image, actually.
Yeah, they're just absolutely massive, you know.
Yeah.
Drive for days and not see anybody.
So yeah, we rely on the Gulf Stream a lot. When this would be a very cold country if it wasn't for the Gulf Stream keeping us warm.
Yeah, we need that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
cool.
that was the first one I brought up. Now me and Oddie have already discussed it a little bit, not much, but Blue Origin, who that's Jeff Bezos, you know, from Amazon.
I know of him. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's building a super heavy rocket, the same as Elon Musk, basically.
Are they competition really?
Are they what now? Sorry.
Are they in competition? Are they trying to outdo each other, or is it kind
very
of
much?
Nah.
Very much so.
Oh, they are.
Very much so.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
You know that, Andy, or are they doing yeah, right.
You know.
They could be doing
not
combined.
We give you a bit of our engine that works that yours doesn't, and all that kind of stuff, you know.
No, it's not a joint venture.
No give and take.
Yeah, they're competing with each other.
All right. Okay. I didn't know that.
Blue Origin are also talking about going to Mars as well. They're producing a ship to go to Mars. This new super heavy rocket is designed to go to Mars.
I am glad because Musk has some clause in his contracts giving a little bit of power to him I can't remember. It makes him more like the King of Mars, and I forget
Yeah.
the wording, and I will get back to you on it when I
No, I heard that.
find it. Yeah, when I get the
Okay.
wording correct again.
Fiona?
I'm having trouble getting this to work properly.
I
Ruler?
do like that watermark that I've got there. It works well. I have to shrink it, and actually, I don't have the option to put it on my videos like you because I'm cheapskate.
Oh
But
yeah, because
I put it on other
can't.
stuff.
That's another downside, isn't it, of the free version?
Yeah.
Although I'm sharing the screen, it's not actually sharing. My screen looks different to what's on that screen. It's not actually sharing properly. It was, but it's not now.
About the Glen rocket, I can see that.
Let me reshare it. I'm having different difficulty getting it to share properly. It worked before, but it's playing about now.
You have issues with that often. I don't understand.
No, I do. It does some weird stuff to me. It's still not sharing properly. It was, but now it's not sharing at all, I don't think. When I change my screen, it doesn't change on the other screen. Kind of frozen, not working. Which is annoying because I had some other topics as well. I can put the topics up anyway, but I can't show you the information, and the information was the important part, really. We were saying about the is space infinite. I had some new. I'll see if I can get it to work later on. I had some more information about that.
I got, yeah, go on then.
Well, I'm having trouble sharing it. My screen's not sharing properly. I've just put the topics back up on the screen, and they're not showing on the YouTube channel either.
I got the topic list up.
Maybe it's just me. You can't.
Yeah. I got the topic list up.
I
we can see that.
Screen. I refreshed the screen, so maybe it was mine.
I suppose the short question is, is space infinite? Is if it's not, what's outside it?
Yeah.
So you get this kind of, if it's not infinite, you must be able to, in some way or another, get to the edge or get to a barrier of some sort that you can't get past. So there'd be something outside of that.
Uh-huh.
But that's
this is
true, is it?
Oh. Sorry, I'll let you finish, mate. I didn't mean to.
No, I was just going to say that's not true, is it? It's
No, it's like people saying the expansion of the universe is faster than the speed of light. It actually doesn't have a speed. It's an expansion, and an expansion isn't a thing that has speed. It's more like cells in an Excel spreadsheet doubling in size and doubling in size. So objects like we can say are moving away at that kind of speed, but the universe itself isn't actually expanding at any speed, so it's not expanding faster than light.
It's not necessarily. Yeah, another way of thinking of it is it's not everything like we consider galaxies and planets, or all that kind of stuff, are moving away from each other so fast that eventually we won't be able to see anything. You'll look up and it'll be dark.
Yeah, that will happen eventually.
Yeah, but that's not them moving away. That's space expanding. It's space is expanding rather than all the bits. You know what I mean? It's the space in between.
Yeah.
The bits that's expanding so fast. That can expand faster than anything. Yeah, because that doesn't rely on the speed of light. I don't know how that works. I'm a baby at that stuff.
Yeah.
But like by definition, the universe is all there is.
The reason why there's no speed associated with the expansion of the universe is because it's expanding in all places at the same time. It's not
Yes, and
expanding
you
in one.
need if
It's
if
not
its space
expanding
is
in one.
expanding,
Yeah, it's not expanding
there's
in
nothing there to measure.
one particular place.
Yeah.
It's everything. It's the whole. Every part of it is expanding at the same time. So there's no limitation on speed or anything. You can't measure it.
How do you measure? How
There's
do you
no reference
measure?
point.
How do you measure space?
Yeah, there's no.
I don't know. I mean, it's beyond me. Like, but yeah. And the other things is
No reference point. You see.
if yeah, yeah, fair point.
Yeah.
If the universe isn't all there is, then there must be a barrier of some sort somewhere that you either can't cross, can't see, or there's something beyond it. But but by definition, the universe is all there is.
Or it's circular and you end up back where you started. You know.
Yeah,
Which is very
so,
very possible.
So you can't have outside the universe. So it can't be expanded. It can't be expanding into something.
They changed the definition. They say the cosmos is the multiple universe thing that covers more than universes. But I have that definition issue too now. The universe is supposed to be everything. But then you've got different universes that we actually know about anyway. Like you've got the actual universe, then you've got the observable universe, and then I'm pretty certain there's a couple other ones because of the different event horizons of different things.
Well, yes, I mean we can't.
We have to.
The observable universe isn't the same as the measurable one.
Yeah, we have to say that, you see, Oddie, because we don't know, we can't measure it. We don't know where the barrier is, the edge is, if there is one. So we have to say, we have to call it the observable universe.
Yeah.
We've got no choice. We can't.
We can't see much. I can't remember how much it is we can see, but we can't see much. We can measure a lot more.
Yeah.
It's inference.
You know, not me. My tape measures only 5 meters. But it's something like 92 or something like that, light years in diameter or something like that. That we can measure, you know.
Which is a lot more than the 13.8 billion.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Which is why we think
that's from the Big Bang Theory. But,
I have no reason to believe that there aren't multiple universes, and this is just
neither do I. No. People say that like we could live in a simulation. Simulation of what?
Simulation of what? Why? By who?
And why are we in a simulation? Why isn't this the real one? Why you know? Oh, but something put us here. Well, if something put us here, why didn't it put us in the real one? What was the point of putting us in a fake one? Doesn't make any sense, does it? No.
It doesn't make any
socks
sense.
in a drawer with a hole in it?
It doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't make any difference.
No.
Our perceived reality is still the same, whether it's.
I try to stick with.
Makes no difference.
That's all high flying stuff for the nerds.
Yeah.
I just stick with my feet on the ground.
That was Elon Musk who came up with the idea and said that he believes we're living in a simulation.
Yeah.
I don't know why he believes that.
There you go, see, Andy. Class act. See, you turn around and you go, how or why?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I can tell you if you want to know.
What's the basis? What do you base that on?
Yeah,
exactly. And you have nothing. You have nothing, do you? No.
Well, no.
Nothing real, but he does it on the maths and the statistics, and then the energy required to pull it off is what breaks it down.
Maybe.
But just the fact that it's more likely to be in a simulation, and it's just layer upon layer of crap. Like I'm not supporting, obviously. But that's how he did it.
You know, there's lots of questions, aren't there? A simulation of what? By who? Why?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
there's
Well,
lots of questions.
It's all a topic that stops pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
I don't generally bother with it.
It's
I do like the oh, sorry, you're all good. I
I don't
apologise.
think it changes anything either, Roddy, because it's, as I said, it's still our perceived reality. Whether it's a simulation or not makes no difference.
You just reminded me. I found another space quirk for you this week, if you want.
Yeah.
Something that's counter to what you'd think reality. That's what
Yeah.
made me think of it. Which is faster, light or gravity?
Well, the natural assumption would be light, so it's got to be gravity.
Only because of the way I introduced the topic. Yeah. Any idea why?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Okay, well, light travels through a medium generally. It doesn't have to, like it can travel through space, but it also, when it comes to a medium, it gets absorbed and then re-emitted. So dust and stuff that it encounters and it's traveling from a star to Earth where we detect it can go through medium as well. Whereas gravity only travels through space-time. So medium or mass doesn't affect its speed in any way, shape or form. There's the absorption and re-emission of the photon. It's super fast, but it still takes a quantifiable amount of time. And over the vast distances that we're detecting these light, we're finding that we detect the gravity wave and then we detect the light moments after. So gravity actually travels faster because the photon has to, like, say the two black holes or the two something with light, the two, what are they called, neutron stars colliding will emit the gravity wave, but the photons have to get through the mass of the star exploding first. So they've been delayed from the explosion compared to the gravity wave. So
although we think light's really fast, and it is actually, but when you put it on a universal scale, it's actually really slow. It takes billions of years for light to reach us.
Well, yeah, and all the dust and shit that it goes through, it's slowed down and deflected.
Very mediocre.
It's about 8 minutes travel time just from the sun.
A very mediocre, basic, I dare say, ordinary galaxy take you 100,000 light years to cross it.
Yeah.
Just a thought. Imagine running out of milk.
That's what helps make.
Yeah, that's what helps make me think that the universe isn't this living thing that people think it is.
It's not.
I can perceive and understand why they would think of that in a relativistic manner.
However, and I hate to say it, it is apparently flat.
Yes, the universe.
Explain that to me, Mal, without using a fourth dimension.
The universe may well be flat. The Earth isn't.
So
the universe may well be.
I understand flatness and curvature. It's the ratio of density of the mass in an area which causes
it's more conducive to being infinite if it's flat.
Well, it still means
could be
a fourth dimension, doesn't it? Like, that's our closest thing to physical proof, isn't it? I'm guessing.
If you were an ant, Oddie, and you were looking at the world, you would think it was flat.
Absolutely. I absolutely understand all of that kind of stuff. All I'm trying to get at is that dimensions at this current understanding level for us is it's all mathematics. But we're then going ahead and saying that our universe has curvature. A 3D object has curvature? What the fuck does that mean? It means there has to be a fourth spatial dimension, doesn't it? Like, and to my knowledge, possibly.
Or it's not
curves the other way.
If it's flat, you don't need that.
It's not infinite at all.
Fair enough.
It's spherical like everything else.
It turns out it's easier to be infinite if it spreads out flat level than, not level, but flat rather than curved. Curved would introduce boundaries, limits. Flat doesn't. They can just carry on and carry on and carry on.
Yeah, but the
Unless you
boundary
have-
would be onto itself again. So I wouldn't see that as a boundary. I'd see that as a
Right, it's
circle.
circular. It's circular, so you'd end up where you started eventually, theoretically.
I understand. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
understand what you're saying now. Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with the circular type of thing is it's an easy one to get into because you're thinking perhaps like the atom used to be thought of with like a loaf of bread with dots in it.
Yeah.
That used to be like that, and then they used that kind of thing for the universe. It's like if you put raisins in a loaf of bread, and the expansion of the universe was the loaf of bread spreading out and getting further and further away from all the little raisins. Yeah?
Mhm.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Right. So the problem with that is the loaf of bread has a boundary.
Huh?
The universe doesn't have a boundary.
Yeah, see, I can't fathom that in actuality,
not.
like
Of
an
course not,
infinite
yeah.
flatness.
It's not easy, is it? So
I'm really good with dealing with your math, different
I think
versions
it's-
of infinities, and I
I
can
think it's-
justify them, but the real
I think
universe,
that model's
infinite
very
thing is
likely to
way
be
beyond
wrong.
me.
Yeah, I think that model's very likely to be wrong. I can't see that. I see no reason to assume it isn't spherical like everything else. Everything within it is spherical. So
but
why
you have to
wouldn't the
start
universe-
with okay, if it's spherical, now here's a thought. If it's spherical, it would have a center.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the Big Bang, didn't start from a point and expand equally in all different directions. It expanded everywhere all at once.
Yeah.
So there was no center. So if there's no
Absolutely
center,
vouch for what he's saying. I agree fully.
if there's no center, where's your boundary? There is no boundary because it's gone everywhere all at once.
Yeah.
People think that the Big Bang is like a point in time that
I think
expanded.
it's the creation of the universe for one thing, which I disagree with. I'm not sure. Well, it's not that I disagree with it. I just can't see. Nobody can prove that was also the start of the universe, the creation of the universe.
Yeah, of course, but it all started at the same time. But it wasn't a bang; it was an expansion, and it expanded everywhere all at the same time. I think I'm not sure about the physics. Is it 10 to the minus 43 or something we can get to before we run out of ideas, something like that.
Yeah, that's of a
James
second.
Webb.
That's it, yeah.
James Webb's-
10 to the minus 43 of a second.
That's fucking 43 decimal points left of, freaking that's insane.
Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good from how many billions of
But
years
God
ago?
exists. Because we don't know everything. Because we don't know how it actually started. Therefore, God.
10 to the minus.
Fuck off, you
43.
religious bastards.
The James
Sorry.
Webb Space Telescope has already cast doubt on that now because when we look back as far as we can see, we see galaxies that should have been still in their early days in the early days of formation, and actually what the James Webb Space Telescope has found is that they're not newly formed galaxies at all. They're mature galaxies.
I've seen a couple of those. That's interesting stuff, mate.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
That undermines every scale of time that we're using,
Well,
applying
it
to the
doesn't.
universe.
I don't think it undermines it so much.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
It. It'll improve it.
It proves that it's wrong. Our concept of time, as we originally thought, is wrong.
I saw something the other day about a guy who. Now I would assume that this guy is a bit of a fraud or whatever, but I don't know, right? You might be talking common proper sense, But his idea is that we should be thinking of a time invariant universe, whereas there's only now. Something like that it was he was talking about. But apparently the scientific community don't want to know. You can't get published and things like that, like, you know.
That's an ongoing debate, isn't it?
I
Some
think
people
so.
think that the past, the future, the present are all the same.
I disagree. The present is, I mean, the thing is, here's the thought, how do you measure the present?
Yeah.
Now, you can tell that there will be a future. You can tell that there was a past. But what's now? What is now? I don't get it. That's where I get lost. It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I've been looking that up. I've been reading up on that. Yeah.
Well, if the past is in the past and the future is in the future, you know, one's moving back in time, one's moving forwards in time, then that puts us at 0 time. That means time doesn't exist where we are.
There you go. Well spotted.
Yeah.
That was my thought. I'm thinking, wait a minute.
Yeah. That would be first.
Something's gone wrong here.
Sorry, what's stopping you from staying in the present for indefinite?
Sorry?
What's stopping you from staying in the present for an indefinite?
Well, you do.
Well, you do. Yeah,
that's the
You're
paradox.
always in the present.
Oh, okay.
You're always in the present, aren't you?
That would be the paradox, wouldn't it? You're always in the present. You're never in
without
the future,
time,
in the past.
but you're travelling through time.
And
This is like an author of a book being outside the book.
That's absolutely right. We're travelling through time at a faster rate than you realise. That the galaxy, our whole galaxy, is travelling through space at, I think it's 63,000 miles an hour.
But if we are always in the present, because you can't be in the future yet, it hasn't happened.
No.
The past is gone. We're always in the present.
Oh, I get it.
Which is 0 time.
Yes. It has to be,
I
doesn't it?
know I'm here, I exist. There's a paradox.
Yeah, but what's causing the forward movement?
Yeah, how am I moving?
Progression of time, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a question of time, but there's no time. We just said that.
It puts us in a place where time doesn't exist, doesn't it? If we're saying that there was time that existed before and there's time that's going to exist in the future, then that puts us in a point of 0 time.
0 time, and yet I exist.
Is this like an analogy of explaining wetness to water?
Yeah, explain wet.
So
perhaps
perhaps we're sandwiched between the two, Mal, and perhaps the future exists and the past exists, but what we're currently experiencing doesn't actually exist at all. Because we're in a state of 0 time.
I'm of the present is the only thing that exists.
Yeah.
The only thing we've got is memories of the past.
That would infer though that the future's never going to happen now, and we know that it is.
How do we know it is until it does?
Because we've experienced time elapsed before.
But we can't experience the future.
We had a point in our lives where we were half our age now, and we've experienced the future, haven't we? Things have changed.
Yes, we have. But the fact that we've experienced the future has put it in the past. Once you've experienced it's the past.
Yeah. Yes. Right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it becomes the
I
past.
don't do philosophy much. This is great.
I don't do philosophy at all.
The future becomes the past.
I tried having a conversation with Brian Stewart and chat about philosophy once. After a while, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Not a clue. He left me for dead.
When you think about it, Mal, the future becomes the past very quickly, doesn't it?
Of course it does, because 0 time in the present.
0 time in the present.
We're like, you know.
Yeah.
I do. It's a paradox to me.
Well,
I expect these fancy philosophers would explain it, but it's a paradox to me.
Your present makes your past memories. Interesting, maybe.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Sounds reasonable.
Your present makes your past memories for the future. Whew.
Yeah.
Damn, I sounded like I was drunk then.
Yeah, it sounds reasonable. But that's an interesting thought, actually, Mal, that the future becomes the past very quickly.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because well, it has to, because I'm saying it has to. You know, I'm talking.
Yeah, the present is over very, very quickly. That's right, Mama Dingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no time for the present, is there?
It becomes the past very quickly.
But
That's what I'm saying.
You can't say now is the present. You can't say that. It's not possible.
No, because the
As
time
you
that
say
you've
it,
taken,
yeah,
well, the time that you've taken to say it,
yeah,
time has elapsed.
you
Yeah.
got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Mm.
Yeah, paradox in my opinion. That's just weird. And I haven't invested much time in looking into it because it's a little bit like watching a good magician. I don't want to know how it's done.
Maybe that's why people say that we're living in a simulation, or suggest that we might be living in a simulation, is because the slice of time that we're existing in doesn't actually exist.
Well, if we were in a simulation, it would take time to make, develop, create, whatever, that simulation.
Yeah.
So then that would be in the past.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The moment you've had time to contemplate it, it's already in the past.
Yep. So you think about it, it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. That becomes an ancient memory, if you even remember it, that you saw that once.
Mama Dingo has a point.
Yeah.
I like that.
What's that, Matt? Which one?
I
didn't see it.
It says they wish it was a simulation because it removes much of free will and accountability.
Yeah.
I like that.
They wish it was a simulation that removes much free will. Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose it does.
it puts somebody or something else, or some entity or whatever, perhaps not, in charge.
Yeah.
Which removes accountability. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair point.
Mm. Yeah. Very
Sorry,
interesting.
have I bored Audie too much?
No, probably not.
Oh, I thought you'd escaped.
No,
No.
man.
All right, sorry.
Yeah. Interesting subject.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair appropriation, a fair conclusion to reach, though, is that we exist in time. Well, we don't exist in time at all. We exist in a place where time doesn't exist.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that's philosophy black hole, I think.
Yeah.
The thing is, it can still be recorded and called up upon.
Big hun.
It can still be recorded and called up upon.
Yeah.
Time. You're present at a.
Yeah, but it would be the past then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still going to affect your present.
Yes, of course it would. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to have an effect on your present, isn't it? But momentarily, like I said, as soon as you've thought about it, it's already in the past.
Not even momentarily.
Yeah.
When you think, because a moment is a moment in time. We haven't got that. By the time we've had a moment in time, it's the past.
Yeah.
Whew. If I had a brain, I'd have a headache now.
Kind of weird. So that was the second topic. I haven't really looked into that. Is it going to share or not? Yes, it is going to share. Okay, good.
Yeah, sorry, Did I finish with what little I knew about the infinite universe? Yeah, I did, didn't
Well, they're an interesting subject, I think.
I? Well,
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I couldn't
it
tell
comes
you whether you're right or wrong.
well, it
Who
comes
knows?
down things like that. There's no physical. You can't have a physical reality that's outside of the universe, can you?
No.
The physical universe
Well,
is it, right? So if you have
yeah,
some sort of a barrier or a wall or like a region, one country outside another country, that sort of thing, which would imply multiverses.
yes, yeah,
No, in my opinion, because the universe covers all regions because it's infinite, in my
uh-huh.
little baby opinion.
Yeah.
If it had an
I'm
edge,
not
it's a
completely
quote
convinced
from
about that.
a
Yeah.
guy called Sutter, I think his name is. He's a cosmologist. Okay, he
Yeah.
does podcasts and things like that. He's a smart guy.
Yeah.
And a quote from him is, "If there was an edge, you could imagine working hard enough to get
That's
outside of
right.
that edge." Yeah,
That's right, Dingo. I can't tell anybody whether they're right or wrong. We can
yeah.
only speculate and discuss it. Yeah, I agree with that. Who am I to
I
say whether
don't.
it's right or wrong? I don't know.
You
Or
haven't
do you
given a
disagree?
topic or a specific anything.
Do
You
you
can't
agree?
just say it as a general fucking anything. There's
Do you think?
certain
Yeah.
things that you're obviously wrong on. Like destinations where someone was sent to, or math problems.
Yeah.
You can prove
Yeah.
them. It's a stupid comment.
Well,
It's just said like clickbait.
if yeah, I mean, the only proof you can have is in maths, isn't it?
Pretty
Everything else
much.
is movable, changeable.
But you could definitely have far better evidence than other. Like you can have. You're not going to get capital T truth. No, only in math. But you can definitely have different levels of evidence, which.
Of course. Yeah, some evidence.
Yeah.
Or to quote the flat earthers and the religious guys, some evidences are better than others. Yeah, I suppose there's some evidence, which would be the proper word. They love the word evidences. I don't know why. I think it's because there's more than one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Multiple truths, multiple evidences.
I don't have a pair of shoes. I have a pair of shoes.
And
that's the level of
experience has nothing to do with what I was talking about there, Dingo. So nice try to derail, but go fuck yourself.
Yeah, so I can't say whether anyone's right or wrong or anything else, but
no, of course not. We don't try that. No.
At least we can debate it. That's what it's about, discussing it and coming up with ideas and whatever.
No one here has ever said that they're right or wrong about a topic anyway. It's always been up for discussion.
No. Good grief, no. No, I'm quite happy. No, I only mentioned the guy, Paul Sutter, is because he is a cosmologist and he does a podcast about things like that. So you would imagine that he does know a lot about what he's talking about.
I hope so. Yeah.
Whether he's entirely right or wrong is another thing, isn't it? No.
Last night on my stream with Fallen Star, we had a big section about how we actually enjoy it when we're wrong, and people point it out because that's when we go ahead and do more research, like often on the stream, and go further and learn something.
How weird is that?
It's strange. Fuck.
Bloody jeez, nerds.
Yeah. Going to verify stuff. Fucking hell. Oh, wow. And I find it fun. Generally, other people do too. Like, even when they find that they're right or they're wrong, it makes no difference. Like, cool.
The great thing in some ways about what we're discussing, though, is nobody can prove us right or wrong.
Not really.
No.
We can bring up our latest evidence and they can bring up their latest evidence and then we can compare them. and that's
Yeah,
about all we
yeah.
ever do.
I'm
Yeah.
always right. So when I bring up my evidence and they listen, and then they bring up their evidence, I rarely hear it because I'm laughing so much. There you go.
Both you guys
Yeah.
at some stage have heard me correct myself, haven't you? I do it
Yeah,
fairly
well, mate.
often.
Yeah.
I'm being accused of the other by my greatest fan on chat. But yeah, I do this fairly freaking regularly, correct myself. And yeah,
We all do.
just correcting someone, that's all.
We're all happy. I think we're all happy to accept that we're wrong if somebody else can, come along with some contradictory evidence.
Sometimes
Fine,
I'm
isn't
not.
it?
Sometimes I'm not happy when I'm wrong.
Okay.
Something's getting ingrained, and I've worked on it.
Yeah.
And I've done this, and I've done that, I've done it, and I've come out and I've
Yeah.
got all this lovely stuff. And then you get somebody who's like yourself, a best mate at uni, who's been studying this stuff for like 3 days, and goes, "No, Mal, that's not right." What?
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm not happy because I know he's right. He is that smart, right? I've been studying this stuff for weeks or months. He looks at it for 3 hours and goes, "No, man, that's not right because of this, blah blah blah." Yeah. It's so sometimes I'm not happy I'm wrong, but you accept it, you learn, you move on.
I see some funny comments, on chat now. I see one person. I won't mention any names, but I see one person who says that we talk on this stream as if there are 10,000 people watching, and things like that.
Oh, I don't.
I don't think we do at all.
I talk like we're on a sofa.
Yeah.
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 I check. I see there's like less than 100 views for all our streams each week.
Yeah.
That's fuck all people.
Yeah, it is.
No,
It doesn't stop us, does it?
I'm the same anywhere. I talk like we sat opposite, in a pub or on a sofa. Yeah. With music in the background, and yeah.
I think I had about 46 views on that last week's one. Before when it finished, I think we had about 46 views or something. It's nothing, is it? But I
got 20 on mine last night, and there's 29 now. And I bet frickin' 19 of them views were Mama Dingo coming to see who I was talking to. No one else would bother coming. It's pretty much you two or Fallen Star or Stupid Humans, and that's about it.
I like Stupid Humans. He likes a good rant, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's funny. No offense to the guy. He's not down.
Nice to know you're here in the real world, Mama Dingo. This would have been nicer to be invited into your house occasionally. But, yeah. I'll turn that off so I don't look at that crap. Sorry. Back to space.
I also see people in the chat saying that we talk a load of old drivel and we waffle on and none of us know what we're talking about and all of that stuff, putting us down. And I think all of those points are valid. Like I said, none of us are claiming to be experts. We discuss things. That's what it's about, isn't it? Learning and discussing.
No, we have a chat, and sometimes somebody knows something that you don't know, and you learn about.
That's right.
There you are.
That's right.
That's what that's about. I could sit here and rail on about math stuff and this and that and the other, and somebody else will come along and go, "Man, that's bollocks."
Yeah.
This is how it works, because they're better at it, or they've had more experience of it, or they've studied more about it. That goes for any subject.
Yeah.
I wish I could show you. I just got asked to roll my daughter up like a kebab in a rug, and now she's trapped. It's quite funny. But yeah, that's the one thing I can't show you a photo of, I suppose, because it's my kid. But yeah,
like a spring roll.
Yeah, man, fully.
What do you think of that, Mal?
What's that?
That's nice picture.
Rolling my daughter up in like a spring roll.
No, the image
Oh.
on the screen. The
No.
ultimate, the infinite universe. Is the universe infinite? And that's one
I like
impression.
how it looks like it's a tube, sort of, as well, but
That's one
flat.
possible
but-
impression of what it might look like. That's how I imagine it. Over
But
such
then
a
again,
vast
it's not
scale,
boundary,
that
isn't
it's going to seem infinite. It's going to seem flat because we're talking
You-
about such vast distances.
Yeah.
You know how we've got micro lensing around black holes and stuff like that? So
Uh-huh.
we're using our telescopes to scan what the universe looks like, right? But we have
Uh-huh.
no way of knowing how many times that light's been bent
Right.
as it comes to us. So our picture, to me, has to be,
Skewed.
and skewed a lot. Because
Yeah.
these are unknown things that might be like bending the light this way and that way on its journey here from wherever it originated from.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah,
Uh-huh.
because you can only see so far, you can only measure so far. You know,
Yep.
we just,
Plus, you can't put a picture of the universe in a 2D
no
thing in any way, shape, or mind. In my mind, like you just can't. I can't picture it that way. It has to be a 3D thing.
Yeah.
Like
And
even
me,
as
I
a
don't
diagram.
like the 2D model. You know, when they show Einstein, they're explaining Einstein's theory of general relativity, and they're showing the fabric of space-time, and they show it almost as a piece of cloth. You know, a two-dimensional. I know for a fact it's not like that at all. It's definitely at least three-dimensional. And now three-dimensional. Now we're looking at four-dimensional. You know.
Well, that's what I was getting at with the curvature thing. That's about the only
Yeah.
thing in the real world that I know of that indicates a fourth spatial dimension.
Yeah.
As we know dimensions, not like Star Trek dimensions or, like not meta dimensions.
I
Real
suppose
mathematical dimensions, but in the real world.
Quantifiable would be better, you know, of course. I think the scientists claim to have discovered 30 different dimensions, unique dimensions.
No, that's only maths, and that's fucking string theory
no,
shit.
I think that's string theory is good, but it's
You
still a
can't
bit.
quantify them. You can't quantify them or
No.
show evidence for them or anything like that. Really, I don't think.
Oh, that's right. That's why it's only in math.
It's
and
like
not
I've
in
said
the real world.
before, when you get high enough up into any kind of topic, it all becomes philosophy anyway.
Doesn't it?
Maybe.
Oh, we're
does,
definitely
yes, it
talking
does.
philosophy style about full-blown science here. Like the curvature, it's to do with density of mass in a ratio in a specific area of space. That's what determines curvature. So we can quantify this.
So you
Andy, in other
have
words.
distance between two points is a geodesic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the quantities are, but it can be done, surely. So
if we quantify curvature, that surely shows that the universe isn't infinitely flat.
no, but we don't know which way it curves, and we don't know if the curvature is flatness.
Right.
So this still absolutely supports what Mal was saying. At this stage, it seems to be flat, but we don't know whether it's flat along the same lines that we didn't know Earth was flat or not for so
That's
long.
right.
Because
that's what I'm saying. If you were an ant, looking at the world, you'd think it was flat, but you'd never.
That's why we can't definitively say. Well, that's right.
No, but the difference between
the gravity wells
observing the world and the universe being flat is different to cosmologists and people like that determining that the universe might be flat. They have
the gravity well is the other proof.
More things to back it up than the ant does. The ant's only got IC, therefore it is. No?
Gravity wells affect curvature, and the gravity wells affect light, which is massless. And if it was Einsteinian gravity, it should only affect things with mass and not affect light. Because light curves and bends around stars, it's also affected by the gravity well, which is curvature.
Yeah.
So there's other versions of evidence of this curvature.
That
I'm
localized
stacking up
curvature.
now here,
Yeah.
sorry, with actual stuff that we know for a fact is real.
Local
You
curvature
have to
caused
have
by
it.
objects with mass.
Sorry?
That local curvature caused by objects with mass, no problem. But I'm talking about, if we talk about the universe as a whole, that might be a different thing.
Of course, yeah.
Mm.
That if you have
I was led to believe
Newtonian.
that the universe was flat. Whether it is or not, who knows? We'll never know. Yeah.
Yeah, it could curve either way ever so slightly, which would then make it circle on itself and still appear flat to us.
If we notice a billionth of a degree of deviation, when we could say it's not flat. But you'd have to travel
I
such
have no
a
idea how to
distance.
detect it.
Well, you'd have to travel such a distance to measure that.
They're trying to figure out whether the universe has spin, aren't they, at the moment? Isn't that their top
That's
sort of
something
thing?
else. Yeah, I did hear.
Well, I think they're trying to work out. I think they were trying to work out where the momentum comes from, where the spin of black holes and the spin of galaxies. This is a spiral galaxy, which shows you that it's revolving. So where does that motion?
Do you not know where the spin comes from? If you have two heavy objects coming towards each other in space, and it's not a direct hit, they will, with their gravity, and these two heavy objects collide, I can't do it without a diagram. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. The collision, if it's not perfect...
The easiest way to explain it is with a binary pair model, isn't it? Where they go into synchronicity.
Exactly. They always go into a spin.
Yeah. They will do a waltz.
Because of the offset. Yeah, I need a better way of explaining that, apparently.
I can picture what you're saying. Yeah.
My 13-year-old...
Any and everything does that.
My 13-year-old niece asked me once, she's not 13 now, but she asked me when she was 13, we were all sat in the house, and we playing a little game of cards, and this and that and the other, and we were playing Monopoly. In the middle of the game of Monopoly, she's only 13, she pops up, she goes, Mal, why do planets spin?
Bloody good question, actually. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's
I said, the short answer is because they always have.
Brilliant.
Well, actually,
that should have been satisfactory anyway, brother.
Come on. The most probable answer to that is as a result of previous collisions would be my take on that.
Because
no, Andy, it's from the whole accretion disk of the whole solar system. So that's why the sun is spinning, and that takes 2 weeks for a rotation for the sun. And this is why everything on like all the planets have the same spin in the same direction on the same disk, the same plane, except for Uranus, I believe it is, which we believe does have had a collision that knocked it onto that 90-degree turn. But this is the whole reason everything is spinning in the same direction. I think there's a planet that's spinning in the reverse direction. Same reason it got hit by a collision, and that's what caused it to go the other way. But they're anomalies. The majority is all spinning the same way because they were all originally from the same gas cloud that was forming to make this solar system.
That's how they got into that shape in the first place.
Exactly. They've all had the same angular momentum. So as a base, they're all on the same plane.
Everything spins round and round and round and round and round and round and the gravity pulls it together, and it's collecting more bits and more bits and more bits, and eventually you get a flat disk.
Yeah.
Yep.
I asked the flat earther that. That's what he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck. I haven't actually heard that on
I think
Dr. Blitz yet.
I think fuck was my reply as well, Oddy.
Yeah, nice.
Accretion disk, that's localized as well to objects with mass, but accretion disk, I think it's called, isn't it?
So,
Yeah.
so basically,
It's all the
they always
shrapnel
have.
around the edges.
Basically,
Yes,
they always
basically,
have.
that's what it
That's-
is. Yeah.
That's the simple answer. Yeah, they always have.
Mm.
Everything
That
with
is
mass has them though, because of
I'm
the
not sure
same reasons.
I'm not sure it's the right answer or one that gives much explanation, but that's certainly one answer.
Oh, it is the right answer. I
Oh, yeah.
promise you. You can go and
Yeah.
double check us
Yeah.
and get back to us
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, you can look that one up.
Mm.
Yeah. I
Mm.
mean,
This is readily available.
things in space that collect together, like the dust accretion disks, and
No, I was referring to because they always have as an answer. I don't know if that
that's the
is the
simple
answer.
answer for a kid.
It is a simple answer. Yeah. That's true.
Simple answer for a kid. I did explain it a little bit more, but I showed her
And
a
it's
couple of
because the
pictures.
two
So,
certain amounts of chunks of mass at the start try to fight for angular momentum superiority in the first place.
Yeah.
And that was basically random. But yeah,
Yeah, so it's a meeting in space, I suppose.
So you could say that the sun's got mass and therefore it causes a gravity well, and then we get caught in that orbital velocity and we get sent into an orbit around the sun and so on and so on. I mean, you can say that, can't you?
Yeah.
But that's
well,
still
we
doesn't
know that,
explain where
and it
the
affects light.
You got
I
that.
still don't know where that momentum to do that is coming from. It's what I think,
From the expansion.
Mass
From the
wanting
initial.
to attract to mass.
Yeah. From the initial Big Bang expansion.
Yeah.
This is mass wanting to attract to mass, but because of velocities of angular momentum, that centrifugal force, exactly, going against the inner pull of the gravity. Yeah. So you've got two countering actions here, hence you're going around and around and around for ages. But the aim is one's pulling them in and one wants to fly off.
That's exactly the same principle that the International Space Station works on. That
exactly
it's orbiting a sphere, therefore it's technically going downhill all the time. Gravity's trying to pull it down, inertia's trying to throw it out into space.
So you already understand what you just got me to explain to you. This is strange now to me. Exactly.
No, that's on
what
a
you didn't know.
That's on a localized level, though.
What's different? It's gravity. It doesn't matter. A bigger effect does the same thing with, just because you're dealing suns and planets, it's the same as freaking Earth. It's the sun and satellites as the moon, so to speak, or the planets, inverted commas. It's just a different scale, but it's still gravity. Still the same thing.
Yeah.
Earth's not going to swell up and blow up and take out all the satellites. So.
Right.
It's a strange thing, isn't it?
It's very simple. It's not as complex as a lot of people try to make it out to be.
I can perfectly understand it on a localized scale, like how the International Space Station orbits Earth. I understand that completely.
But what about on the galaxy level?
Universe,
I was going to go galaxy first. You got a super black hole in the center, which is your inverted commas sun, and then you've got all of the planets going around that super sun in the center. That supermassive black hole, and they're what we have here as planets. It's the same principle, except in galaxies, we know there's also dark matter, which is what we use to quantify the dark matter quantifies for the extra gravity that holds the spiraling arms together, because the outskirts of this gravity galaxy, because of the size, if it was just baryonic matter, which is what we can see matter, it wouldn't hold itself together the way it does. So that's our evidence for dark matter. Dark energy is different. That's the stuff that expands the universe.
Yeah.
The force that we don't know what it is, but so we're giving it the name dark energy.
Yeah. Well, in in space terms, as I'm sure you know, dark usually just means that or black just means that we can't see it.
Oh, yeah.
No, a black
It's
hole
a
we can't
excuse
see.
word.
Dark matter we can't see. It's an excuse word. It is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is
I
quite
don't agree
interesting
with the
now, because
excuse.
this
I
kind of
can't
touches
see.
on what we were talking about.
Yeah,
We know the surface of the Earth is curved.
yeah.
We can measure it,
Hmm.
But what about when we take that up to a universal scale? Oh, and this,
What?
I don't know if you've ever heard of this telescope, have you, Oddy or
Euclid
Mel?
I've heard of.
Euclid.
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah. I
not heard
heard
of it
of
until recently. Yeah.
that. Okay.
It's only recently I've heard of that. I've just
I don't know much about it, man. But
just
yeah.
added it to my website. I only just found out about it recently, but it's quite an interesting topic.
Oh,
And
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say dark matter is called dark matter basically because we can't see it, so we give it a name
Yes.
because we can't see it.
And we call and the
why-
same with black holes. Yeah.
Why don't we call air black air?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't see
I don't
it.
know the answer. Well, that's areas enclosed within the
I mean, when
atmosphere. It's not out. It's not outside of the atmosphere. It's not in space as
course
such.
not, no.
Maybe that's the difference.
Hmm.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's the difference. That
The
when we're
air
talking
used
about
to
space.
be air used to be many moons ago. People didn't know what it was. That's what it was described as the soul, because when you die, you let out this like a, the last breath type thing. And that was the soul leaving the body because they didn't know what air was.
Blood rattles is actually what they call it, isn't it? When people die and they make that last noise.
Yeah. People didn't know what it was. They knew they needed it to stay alive because when they went like that, they were dead, but they didn't know what it was. That's what we call it. Partly why it was called a soul, among other things. But
Maybe.
Just thought I'd chuck that in.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's like anything, isn't it?
I'm not convinced about any of that.
Well,
just being honest.
Okay. What about
what I mean is by that, Mel, I'm not convinced about soul leaving the body and all that stuff.
Well, there isn't one. No, there isn't one. No, it's bullshit.
That's
talking to two people that I don't believe.
Flat out bullshit.
I'm not contradicting what you're saying, Mel. I'm just saying that I don't.
Another thing was people got sick, people got diseases, things like that. These were demons. Nobody knew about germ theory or hygiene and things like that. Like, this is demons.
Hey, funny enough, Jesus didn't even know about germ theory.
Well,
he argued with the Jews that would wash their hands before eating dinner. He argued with them that he didn't have to in one of the verses. And this is God who you'd think would know about germs.
Yeah, he's a sick of shit.
Yeah,
you think his dad would know about germs, given he invented them.
The son of God. The son of God.
Son of God. God depends who you ask, doesn't it? Fucking Trinity, my fucking ass.
I know.
I'll move. We can move on from that one.
It amazes me. We always end up on this topic, but how many so-called religious people don't know the first thing about religion? People on the chat saying that Jesus was God. Jesus never claimed to be God. He said he was the Father of God, the Son of God. I mean.
Yeah, that comes from the Trinity. That's what the Catholics did. You've got a lot of Catholics over there, so this is why it gets incorporated to the three as one. But the other problem is God is a spirit, right?
Yeah.
But then you've got the Holy Spirit, and then you've got Jesus. So automatically, you don't have a Trinity anymore. You've got a duality.
Yeah.
So there's lots of contradictions, but that's one pissant one there straight away off the bat. Catholics are great. They've all been led to not bother to learn anything about their religion and just keep
Scary.
giving us tithes and tell your kids to come as well. And that's
My,
about all it is.
my
I
brother's a
think it's a
priest.
kind of a scary thing when atheists go around correcting so-called religious people on their own religion.
My brother's a priest.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very common in Wales now, as you're
Just-
well aware. A lot of people were
Imagine
very
how that
religious,
goes.
always have been. Yeah.
There's a short conversation here. Hello,
Yeah.
how's it going? Great. Can I go now?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's loaded. He's got loads of money and stuff. But yeah, he's a priest. He's
I'm not going to say. I'm
he
not going to
married
say
into.
everybody. I wouldn't say that everybody in Wales was religious, but the vast majority of people were religious. In
I think a
Wales,
lot of them are. But
Yeah.
to be fair, let's face it. People argue about religion, and people come on to chat or into streams and stuff. And I've seen podcasts and chats,
Yeah.
and come and tell us about your God delusion,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. And I just think these are the extreme cases. I think
Yeah.
most people just go about their daily life going, yeah, I'm a Christian,
Well, fuck, I hope so, Meow.
and then just get on with it.
Yeah, I don't see religion in my real world ever. Really.
Exactly.
If I'm talking about it with next door.
No, you don't
Neither
do
do I.
much. No.
We're not looking for it. On the other hand, that might.
I mean, I've been invited to a Christmas dinner by a couple of staunch Christians. That should be fun.
Oh God. Yeah.
Me and my missus, But we can. Yeah. I'm old enough to dodge. I can dodge.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and there's a woman down the road from us. Every time we pass us, oh, blah, 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 this, blah, blah, blah. She's a nice little woman, completely deluded. I pray every day. I pray for everybody except me, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, nice, marvelous, well done, you. Good for you.
Yeah.
And I don't bother with it. It's only when, I don't know what it is about online people. They got my tips.
I know what you mean.
It's specifically preachers that I go for.
In real life, especially people like that, Mal, in the real world, you wouldn't want to contradict them, so you just let them go with it. But you don't necessarily do that online. I know what you mean.
I think because in real life it's just you're marvelous, hello, have a great day and all that, and you can move on. But on chat, they're persistent.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin anyone's beliefs that make them happy. It's just the people that try to exert their beliefs onto others.
That's what I don't.
In my head, that's basically assault. Like you shouldn't force someone to believe something.
It is assault. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't like it when you call it that to them, though.
I pointed that out just on chat just today. How it's okay to believe whatever you want to believe. I've got no problem.
I saw that, Andy. Yeah.
When you try and push those beliefs on me, then there's going to be a problem.
Yeah, believe what you want to believe, but don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. It's actually very embarrassing, when these so-called religious people fall apart on the first question, and the atheists have to come in and correct them and explain.
No, it's just funny. That's not bad.
I love it when I can cite my source as well.
Yeah.
When you do that, and then you cite your source.
Did you see? Did either of you see Rush on the chat earlier on Blade Runner?
Yes. I woke up in the middle of the night.
He's arguing with Gadwin. Why would you
see him talking about
how
he hates us atheists? Russia's got a real thing about atheists at the moment.
Yeah, he's flipped lately. Hey, yeah, exactly. I'm hoping he'll be at Trobes again today because of that. I saw him earlier. I can't unblock him. I have him blocked because he just got a bit extreme at the end. It's not working.
No, it's not working. Hasn't done for a long time. YouTube.
I got Mama Dingo unblocked finally, but it took me 20 shots or so.
Everything's broken, Noddy, on YouTube. It's a joke.
Oh wow! Okay.
It's absolutely useless. Whoever's working on their websites or whatever, I don't know. they got rid of all their developers. They laid them all off, and I don't know who they're
You pay
using
for
now.
YouTube as well, don't you?
Yes, they do. Yeah,
Ad free is
yeah.
about 15
They're
quid a month,
developers.
Andy.
I swear they're
Oh, wow.
Sorry, Mal. I swear their
Wow.
developers are complete amateurs.
I would never, not now.
Everything they work on ends up worse than it was before.
Yeah,
You know, they break things more than they fix
yeah,
things.
it
It's
does seem to
terrible.
be a bit gone backwards,
Yeah, yeah.
degenerative. Yeah.
Well, they laid off all their developers who knew about it. You
Hmm.
know, they
Yes, there was a big purge not long ago, wasn't it?
yeah, there was.
Paid them off.
Yeah, paid them all off. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I didn't know about any of that.
yeah, and you'll find things broken here, there, and everywhere. It's nothing's really right.
Yes.
But at the same time, you have to remember that as a company, they're making billions a year, multi-billions a year,
What was it, Twitch
and
I saw?
they've
There
got
was a,
products. They've got
I
products
do
coming
like
out
YouTube.
which
A lot of
which are
people use
broken
it in
and
a
they
friendly
can't
way.
fix. Yeah.
So I hope it doesn't go fully to shit.
No,
yeah,
it's not going great. Yeah.
I like YouTube. It's got a lot of stuff on it that I like.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing these video editing fuck arounds that I put up and shit these days.
Yeah.
And if YouTube goes to shit, I won't have a reason to.
Have you checked out Rumble at all, Oddie?
Nah, not yet. I was going to do TikTok. I
Have a look
mentioned
at
Docking
that.
Tea last week, but I haven't
Have a
bothered.
look at Rumble because it claims to be a platform for free speech, and they're not controlling people or whatever. Have a look at it. I don't know who
Okay.
operates it.
Okay.
Trump's mentioned quite a lot on there. It's quite political, I've noticed. But they claim to be the
Okay.
platform of free speech, where they don't censor people and whatever.
I don't really go looking for that kind of shit, really, generally. I'll do streams during the week when I come home from work if I'm bored, and if I've got nothing to talk about or anything, I'll either whack up a podcast or whack up some Facebook memes, because I still use that occasionally, or Discord. There's Deconstruction Junction. They have a funny folder there, and it's just like religious humor. So that's always funny for me.
I think
I'm scan through them.
I think I'm degenerating because I go into YouTube and occasionally I don't see what I fancy watching, or like a video that I'm interested in. The people who do those videos, I'm putting up, whatever, blah blah, and I click on a short, just a little short.
I never watch shorts. I don't like them. Yeah.
I end up going short, and not getting out of it.
If I do a short video on my PC, it still won't put it up as a short. I've got to transfer it over to my phone and then upload it from my phone for it to be a short, even if because a short's anything less than 3 minutes. But I'll put up a 50-second one. Well, it's still counted as a short on your phone for 3 minutes. I did it just the other week. I thought it was short, like 30 seconds to a minute. I actually thought it was a minute, not 30 seconds, but it's 3 minutes going by what I did last week. But I did have to do it via my phone. It wouldn't. Sometimes it does shorts from my PC, but I don't have the option to choose. Whereas on my phone, I have the option to choose. And if it's under 3 minutes, it will do it as a short. And shorts get played. That's how you get more subscribers quicker. So you want to ideally, if you're chucking up any videos during the week, whack one of them up as well.
But mine are more like 2 or 3 hours though, Woody. I can't put them up as shorts,
Do a clip.
Yeah.
Do like an advertising one. Every now and again. Good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mal, we spoke over you too. He's a little bit quieter than us, Andy. So we do that often, accidentally talk over Mal.
I know. Yeah, it's something I haven't really looked into. I don't actually like shorts. I skip them all. I tell them not to keep showing me shorts. I don't want to see that. I'm not really interested in shorts. I like something I can get my
Yeah.
teeth into. I like a 50-minute or an hour documentary or something, you know?
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'm not really into shorts, but you're right, it may be a way of advertising, perhaps. I'm not sure that's what
Uh,
you should use it for, but I can't really do much within, say, even three, if it was 3 minutes. You can't do much of a video in 3 minutes, really. You know, you can't have a discussion or anything in 3 minutes, really.
nah, you can just sort of express a point and back up
Mm,
one point type thing. Yeah.
yeah, maybe. Yeah. I
I'm
must have
guessing
experimented with
Probes
that.
is in another hour, isn't he? Because
I
for
haven't.
some
Yeah.
reason it used to be at 10:30, which is the time here now, but now it seems to be 11:30. So there's some daylight savings thing
Yeah.
happening.
He'll be another half an hour before a notification comes up probably, and
Yeah,
that'll
yeah,
be half
cool.
an hour early. You know,
Yeah,
so probably an hour from now he will go live. Although last week I think he went live early.
48 seconds ago, live stream will begin in 1 hour.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's another thing that's
48.
broken. The notifications don't come up. That bit, my
Oh,
notification bell should be lit up, and it's not.
yeah, I noticed that about Fallen Stars videos and him about my
Yeah,
videos to him. Yep.
yeah. Another thing that's broken. So quite often I don't see notifications now because unless I refresh the screen, I don't really see them. You know, it doesn't update the screen automatically.
Yeah, good point too. It's not a good
Yeah,
sign because, like I say, I do like YouTube.
I think we all do, but yeah, I know. The thing is, this is a multi-billion-dollar company, and I don't think they actually want people like us here anyway. They don't. I don't think they even want chat necessarily. It's just something that was there when they bought the platform. I don't think they
Mm.
want it or care about it or anything else.
Yeah, but they're
It's,
still getting advertising revenue and stuff from us. Welfare's
yeah,
being on here.
well, you'd think, yeah, I'm sure they are. Yeah,
And would
it
make
doesn't
up
make.
the majority. So that should be a big portion of their profit too.
We don't play the videos. We don't watch the videos. We just go on there and chat. I don't think they like that. That's not what we're. We're using it for a purpose that it wasn't ever intended for. I suppose that's fair to say. You know, by
Yeah,
just
and I
going
don't
on
know
there
how
and chat.
YouTube gets much money from it, but they do chuck up adverts in people's lives.
Yes, they do. Yeah,
And it
yeah,
spins me out because you'll come back after the advert. Sorry, I didn't know my mic was tucked under. They'll come back after the advert and it'll still say live, but you've
yeah,
just lost 20 or 30 seconds. So how can it still be
yeah,
live, guys? You know, like
yeah,
because
yeah.
the
Right.
red dot's
Yeah.
there, I can't click it to reset it either. You
No.
know? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then you guys are thinking that there's an extra long delay, and there isn't. It doesn't
Yeah.
really happen with the StreamYard. Like I'm
No.
talking to you like a normal conversation, no delay
Yes.
or anything that I notice.
So I have to mute YouTube and go through StreamYard to get that.
Of course, of
If
course,
I
of
go
course.
through YouTube, there's a 30-second delay on it. It's
Oh,
ridiculous.
whoa, yeah, mine's about
Yeah.
3 seconds,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
strange because I should be
Maybe.
getting it from
Well,
you since I'm sharing.
perhaps I'm exaggerating a bit, but there's a hell of a delay anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell of a delay on YouTube. To the point where you can't have a conversation because you just end up talking over each other. You don't know when the other person's talking and when they're not, and it's crazy. StreamYard seems to be somewhat in time, doesn't it?
Yeah, I haven't tested that other one, Restream, for
Yeah, that might be
delays or
interesting.
anything out. Yeah.
It's not the the streaming software. It's YouTube that has that delay. It's a known thing.
Okay.
Yeah, about 30 seconds, I think. Who's that one? That's on Twitch, is it? Yeah, another Twitch bot.
Oh, yeah, it's been there for a while.
Peak viewers on Stream Boo, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, very interesting. Thank you very much for that. Respectfully not interested.
You got much planned for Christmas?
Disrespectfully.
Yeah, right. I don't know why I threw respectfully in there, but I thought that was a bit more sarcastic.
We used to use Zoom for my poker coaching. I don't know if that's the same sort of thing as this is.
It's similar, yeah.
The coach would be there and he'd be playing his poker and explaining things and chatting. And there's no delay.
No.
With that, no. I'm not
It's
very good at. I'm poor at IT stuff, so
YouTube processes the audio, audio and video in real time, so that's why you get the delay on it. It can be up to about 30 seconds delay between real time and what's shown on YouTube.
What's the point of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems fine.
That's pretty grim.
They're processing the audio to make sure you're not playing copyright music and stuff. You know, they're doing all that in real time. Blocking your video if you play music and stuff. I'm not sure I agree with that, but
I did one the other day and I titled it Mass Copyright. And
I saw
they took that down pretty quickly.
Yeah, I
got like 22 minutes into it before they took it down.
22 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, but they said this time if I do it again, they'll give me a strike that'll last a week where I can't do anything. And so that it wasn't just like the normal, I've got someone else's music in my video, will let you off because you're not monetizing your channel kind of strike. Like all those Monty Python ones that I put up, they're all copyright videos. But I'm allowed to play them. The owner of the video says it's okay to play on YouTube as long as you're not monetizing.
Same as my NASA streams that I'm playing, you know, the documentaries and stuff. They don't like that either.
Yeah, and I understand why, but they do allow it, which is, If
you're not monetizing it, I suppose, whatever, isn't it? I don't know.
Because,
I'm not an IT guy, I know nothing.
Yeah, it's because NASA have said that they're copyright free and anybody can use them and they can show them on YouTube. It's the owner, the content owner, who makes that decision, not YouTube.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Why would NASA do that?
Because everything they do is publicly available with no restrictions. That's always been their policy. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought, why would you get a strike for it?
Oh, I see. Because of that. Was it because of music, Oddie? What was the reason for that?
The what? Sorry?
What was the reason for that takedown after 22 minutes? Was it because of the music or the content itself?
Mate, I was specifically playing stuff that would probably be copyrighted. I think it was a video I was doing. Like Breaking Bad or stuff like that. I was doing things out of my current list.
It was something like that, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. But I wasn't expecting just a minor strike. You know, like we'll let you leave it up because you're not doing monetization kind of strike. But they said no. If you do this again, we're going to stop your streaming for a week and posting videos for a week. Yeah. If you do it again, it'll be 3 months or something like that.
Yeah.
So, they weren't happy. But like I said, I titled it Mass Copyright or something like that. You know,
it was mass copyright. Yeah.
I can understand like the music thing because musicians want paid for their stuff getting played and all the rest of it. I mean, I don't know much about this caper. But my attitude is like, you know, they'll get people into trouble for playing the music. even though the music's been advertised for them. And it's getting
That's
out there,
right.
and people go, "Oh, I don't know, I'll
Yeah,
get that."
that's
You know,
right. Now you're actually
right? They
advertising it. Yeah.
Exactly.
they want to get you struck because you're playing their copyrighted music and all. Yeah, why? Because they can't do anything else. Get a job.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got no time for it.
Copyright law is very complicated, and you wouldn't want to get taken to court for breach of copyright. It's quite a serious thing.
Yeah,
Well,
Actually,
Monty
you know,
Python allows me to
it's
play their
serious because it
videos,
costs a lot of money
apparently.
to do it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And
the
I'm
Well,
glad
lawyers
that
love
they
it.
do, because I'm showing a lot of people my 4 to 6 favourite Monty Python sketches. I'm yet to
yeah.
put up the Life of Brian one. I'm going to put up the transgender one.
Wow.
Where do you think you're going to keep the fetus? You're going to keep it in a box. Yeah, that one. Because I'm expecting a little bit of bite back. No, I got 5,700 views on that Bruce's video, the Bruce's Aussie philosophy video, Monty Python thing I put up, and I've never had that many views on a video ever. So that's why I chucked up a few more Monty Python ones.
Yeah.
Put something up as
I'll just do my favourites. So that's just a couple
put
more.
something up as controversial and get some people's attention.
I was talking to Fallen Star about it. He didn't do it for this purpose at all, but he did a Sylvester Stallone sort of a clip from one of his videos. It's about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes long, and it's just him saying some stuff which Fallen Star agreed with, had the same views, so he put it up on his channel. It's got something like 344,000 views.
Excellent.
Wow.
And he was blown away.
Well, come out from under the rocks, don't they?
I'm lucky if I get 50 views on most of these sorts of videos. So
you need something more controversial.
Yeah.
Well, exactly, just to get the momentum happening, you know.
The moon is flat and made of cheese.
Yeah.
I've already been blocked on one of my streaming channels. I used to stream live 24 hours a day, like I am now, but in the old days, my videos kept getting copyright strikes, and eventually they blocked me from being able to go live. I couldn't even go live.
Wow.
Yeah. On my the Universe Explained channel. I used to do all this years ago, live streaming stuff. Yeah,
you got to be careful what you use, isn't it?
The videos slowly got blocked in this country, blocked in that country, blocked in every country, then copyright strikes and takedowns and all of that stuff. I just gave up with it in the end. I stopped doing it.
It's quite hard to make a professional looking video with all the small peripheral shit that you got to do.
So I got a question about that. You make a professional video, and you make it about something that's interesting, and you're into this and blah this and blah that. And you put it up, and it's gorgeous. It's well produced. It's well presented. You've got somebody on there who knows what they're talking about, and this and that and the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets 150 views.
Yeah.
And there's some OnlyFans Karen over there. We're showing half her boobs, talking absolute nonsense about nonsense, and gets 400,000 views.
Yeah.
That
makes no sense, does it?
That's the thing.
I don't get the views because I don't have the boobs. Boobs definitely increase your view count by 10 to the power of 3 at least.
Absolutely.
For every 10 views we get, they get 100 to 1,000.
At least, yeah. The thing is it makes you wonder why you bother with production quality.
Yeah.
I got a mate, right, and I've mentioned this channel before, Talking Tubi, and I do suggest going there. He just does some basically minor reviews on Talking Tubi movies, and he does a funny, fucked up adverts kind of intermission in the middle. It's really good, but it's professionally done. It's really well professionally done. Like he does editing for a living.
All right.
And he'll
Okay.
get, it's relatively new, this channel, so he gets around, say, 1,500 to 2,000 views on an average video. And then out of the blue, he'll do the same effort, same everything, and get 40 views.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ.
You have
And
to
I
get,
mentioned this because it's exactly what you're just saying. Why
if you
put the
can't-
effort in?
if you can't do it yourself, you have to. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I would imagine if you can't do it yourself, if you haven't got the experience or the qualifications or whatever it is that it takes to do that, then you need to get somebody in to analyze that. Why?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why did that happen? Why does it happen? If
like
you want to improve and get bigger, I mean, you know.
It's like me though, Mel. I'd love to have be able to make my own documentaries. I could make 1 million documentaries, you know. But how much is that going to cost to produce an hour-long?
I have no idea, Andy.
Pay for someone.
I'm not an IT guy.
You just want to do basics. If you can do at least do basics, then you can pay for someone to do the final touches. Mate, if you're doing an actual documentary, that should be factored into your costs. If you're doing a documentary, you're going to be in front of the camera, so you're going to be paying for a cameraman too. Yeah. Minimum.
I didn't mean that sort of documentary though. I meant one where you've got a narrator and you've got video and all about space.
Cut and paste. Oh yeah, okay.
Here's the thing.
Like Fact Nominal used to do. Fact Nominal made some beautiful videos. I used to like that.
You can do that on Clipchamp. What you're suggesting? That's what I use.
Really?
It's free and it's a good learning one.
All right. What does that do then?
Edits videos. So you can put your videos together, then you can overlay your audio of you talking, as in narrating the video. You can also select the whole lot and move it forward, so you can then add an introduction later on, that kind of shit. You can overlay stuff.
I would suggest not using AI.
Clipchamp, Oddie?
I would suggest not using AI to narrate.
Yeah, don't use AI. I don't use AI, but there is the option there. But it's in the paid version. It's called.
Is it Clipchamp?
Yeah, CLIPCHAMP.
Yeah, Clipchamp. Yeah, it's Microsoft.
It's Microsoft. So yeah, so if you've got a Microsoft account, you can get into it with that with your normal account. You don't have to do another fresh account.
Okay. Right, continue with Microsoft. Yeah.
It's really easy to use. If you have any issues, go to YouTube and go and just pull up a YouTube video. There's lots of tutorial videos and they're really easy to understand. It doesn't do everything. That this is a learning editing video thing.
You could produce some sort of a documentary type thing, perhaps, maybe.
You could produce what you just suggested with ease on this thing. You can, you can do different ways of merging your clips together and stuff, like sliding the screen left or right. Or
do they?
They're there. They're all in.
They're there.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm still on the free version. There's a bought version, so you get even more stuff with the bought version. But play with the free version for now. It's what I use to cut the beginnings and endings off of videos and fade them in, and I increase the volume to, you can up jump it to 200% and stuff like that. So videos that have got low volume, it does that pretty well. There's lots of small. It's good for the basics, like I said. But if you want to do any CGI special effects and all that kind of thing, then you're going to a different video editor.
That's something different, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Play with it in the background.
I'll have a play with that.
See how it goes.
I'll have a go with it. I'll have a look at it. As I say, I'd love to be able to create my own documentaries that were not going to get copyright strikes and things like that, and I can rotate them on my my documentary stream and things like that. That was the whole idea of it originally.
write up your little disclaimer thing and add that to the start. Put your like and
Yeah.
subscribe stuff there, all that stuff. Put your watermark there. Do a
Yeah.
Space Streams introduction video and whack that in the middle of your streams. Now you've got
Yeah.
lots of things that you can do.
Cool.
And they don't have to
Yeah.
be quite as fully professional as the ones that you're showing.
No.
They have to be like, you're a freaking science channel and this is what we're
Definitely.
advertising, and come and join us here.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah.
kind of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever you like, it's your channel, you know.
Yeah. No, I've got that website up. I'll have a look at that later.
Hmm.
'Cause
There
that
may
was
be
always-
others, but yeah, I just got that because it was Microsoft and simple, and
Yeah.
I haven't needed to change yet. I'll
No.
record stuff on OBS and it will be
Yeah.
so many megabytes, and then I'll
Yeah.
load it up on Clipchamp just because I want to delete the beginning because there was 20 seconds
Uh-huh.
before I started actually talking or something like that. Then I'll
Yeah.
save it again, and
Uh-huh.
that version is usually double the amount of data. So that's a
Okay.
little bit annoying to me because
Wonder
I'm
why.
actually deleting stuff and it's more data. You what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do that because I get a better version, obviously, and YouTube doesn't seem to care once I've downloaded it to YouTube.
Yeah. Obviously, that takes
I
more
just-
time though if it's bigger. But yeah.
Yeah, but it's not that much longer. The bigger problem is it takes up more space on my hard drive when you keep doing it over and over. So I've got to buy a hard drive to dump all this stuff onto, like my edited videos.
Just buy SSDs. You can get a terabyte SSD. I've got three of them running on this laptop.
Yeah,
three-
right,
three
external.
I've got two external, one internal, 1 terabyte SSDs.
Yeah, I got terabyte internal. Can you get? So you got external SSDs? But I guess
USB
these
3.
external portable hard drives, are they SSD? Are they?
SSD, yeah. So I had
Okay.
another. My old laptop had a terabyte SSD in it. So I took the SSD out of it, and I thought to myself, if only I could buy a case for that and plug it into the USB. So I went onto Amazon and looked, and sure enough, you can buy a little box that you put the SSD inside it, and it has a USB cable, and it's USB 3 plugs into the laptop, and away you go. External drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and lightning speed as well. Very quick.
So this isn't
It's
a normal standard external hard drive then?
No, far from it. No, it's SSD. Yeah, NVM.
Yeah, this is what I was getting
NVMe.
at. So where do I
NVMe.
get them from then? Like, that's not just like going to your local.
Yeah, 1
Which
terabyte SSD drive, and then you can get a box from Amazon to put it in for next to nothing. That's what I did.
Yeah, I get what you're
bought-
saying.
You buy a terabyte SSD, and then you get a box from Amazon, which was a few pounds. Put it in, stick it in the box, plug it in, away you go. Much quicker than a mechanical hard drive.
Yeah. How much are they compared? Roughly.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me see, just as a rough sort of guide. The prices change, of course.
Yeah, no, exactly. The terminology changes. I know exactly what you're talking about by concept, but I just haven't done it with
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's
SSDs new
generally-
to me, but I know what it is.
it's generally referred to as an M2 drive or an NVMe drive.
Yeah, okay.
If you look
So you can
up,
get them in the same places that you'd get a normal hard external or not?
yeah. So if you look up, for example, 1 terabyte, 1 TB NVMe, that will actually give you a better result. £21.
1 terabyte. What was it? Here.
One
SSD.
TB, 1 terabyte, NVMe. NVMe.
What's
Yeah.
NVMe stand for? Oh, so it's a plug in your motherboard thing. Yeah, cool.
Well,
I've already got
yeah.
one in. I don't know if I've
It's-
got space for another. That'd be cool, though.
No, but we're not putting it inside the laptop though. We're putting it in a box which you get from
No,
Amazon.
but if I've got space in my hard drive,
If you
I
have,
mean, on my
yeah,
PC tower, I'd put it in there first, right?
yes, yeah, yeah. It may
So
have
where does that
NVMe
go?
slots on a
Oh, it's
laptop.
got to have one because I'm running off of one.
Yeah. Oh, you got one in there already.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So here's the problem. If you were going to put this internally, it'd have to be bootable. You'd have to install Windows on it.
What if I keep Windows on this one? Can't you have two
You
SSDs
can
inside?
if you've got two slots in there, you can have two. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I can't see a spare slot anywhere here. It's RAM, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. But if
Fury.
not,
What's Fury? They're
probably
RAM
RAM.
slots.
RAM.
Do you have 4 RAM slots these days?
You can.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
got 4
I
slots
do.
and 2 are taken.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Okay.
So anyway, Audie,
Yeah.
£21 for a terabyte SSD NVMe. Then I bought a box from Amazon, which was next to nothing, about £10, I think. Plug that into the box, plug the box into the laptop, and away you go.
Yeah, okay. Here they're $156 from Amazon.
Sounds
That's
a lot.
Australian dollars.
I don't know how much. Hard to quantify that. They
It
range
is.
from $21 to about 70 here, depending on the make. Really, I think.
M2, you said. Oh, there's a 4 terabyte one.
Yeah, you can go up. Obviously, you can go more than 1 terabyte. Yeah.
Gee.
How
So then
much
I'd
is
have
that
to
though?
reinstall Windows. $516 Australian.
Yeah. Then you'd want it to be bootable, wouldn't you? Because if you've only got
Yeah.
one slot,
Exactly.
which isn't the end of the world. You can make it bootable. Put Windows on it.
Yeah. I haven't done that kind of stuff for 20 years.
That was the situation I was in.
Mm.
I didn't want to upgrade the existing drive because I would have had to have made the new one bootable. So I decided instead to leave the one that's in there, and mount the other one externally. I ended up getting 2 of them, so I've got 2 external. I've got 3 terabytes running at the moment.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know why, but I have. I don't really
be
need
back
it.
in just a sec, brother.
Okay. Are you all right there, Mal? You still there?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I think a 1 terabyte is about 85 quid here.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
They range in price quite a lot.
Yes,
I've seen
of course. Yeah.
from 25 to sort of 70 as a rough, kind of guide.
NVMe is just non-volatile memory.
Yeah. Non-volatile memory something. Yeah.
Ironically, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, non-volatile memory something or other. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it on my machine. Yeah.
It started for me because, as I said, I had in an old laptop that was broken. I had this drive sitting there, and so it occurred to me to put it in my laptop. The laptop at the time only had about 500 gigs drive, I think, in it. So I thought, why don't I put my 1 terabyte in there? Then I realised that my 1 terabyte from the other computer wasn't bootable. So as I say, I ended up buying one of those NVMe drives from wherever. I think I got that from Amazon.
Yeah, because I got SSD and NVMe.
Yeah, so I probably paid about 25-ish for that.
Yeah.
Then I bought a box to put it in, which was about 10 or 15.
Right.
And then that plugs it straight into the laptop, and away you go.
Yeah, simple.
Second drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
got that stuff, and I got SSD is better.
Oh God, yeah.
No comparison. SATA is old hat now. Must be.
Yeah. Safer, yeah. God, I'd hate to have to use that now.
Mm.
SSD isn't really fast enough for me sometimes, but it's
Yeah.
lightning quick in
Of
comparison.
course, yeah, you do more
Yeah,
IT stuff than I do. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll sit there and run calculations.
A lot of mine's audio editing, uploading
Yeah,
audio
yeah.
to the website and things like that. It's all
Takes a
time
lot, doesn't it?
consuming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Large volume files, big files.
Mm.
Um, yeah, it works very well. I'm very pleased with it, and the way I did it worked out really cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, I
If you,
don't use it for any. I don't use. I got an SSD. I got
yeah,
upgraded my RAM and all the rest of it. But I use it for calculations. I'm not even doing that as often as I was. So I
no,
got
you're not.
it's tons for me. You know.
Probs just put up a stream. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Oh, it
do.
must be 12:30. It's exactly 12:30. Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do the IT stuff or
No.
I don't do it. Just
No.
calculation.
Yeah.
And as I say, I'll reduce that now. Won't be long
Yeah.
before I give it up.
Yeah. You're not doing it so much now. It's probably a costly thing, or it could be.
No,
Potentially.
it's just time.
Yeah.
The game theory, it takes time to calculate it.
Yeah.
It takes a while, and if you don't put your parameters in quite right and stuff like that, it can go from maybe I don't know 45 minutes to 2 days because you didn't do it
Just
right.
just to
Yeah,
calculate that. Wow.
yeah. Just because you didn't do it right.
Ah, oh
So
God, imagine that. I'm sure that's happened though, where you've spent all that
I've
time
done it
loading
loads
and
of
found out.
times. Yeah, I've done it a lot of times. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It can take
God.
a while. It can take a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
of
do a
course,
lot.
the more
I do
accurate
a
you
lot.
want it to be, the
I do a lot of coding and a lot of editing on websites and things like that. I need everything to be fast.
yeah, of course, yeah, yeah. I don't do that anymore. I think I mentioned I used to do Ada. I used to do Logo, which is a little program. It's only a little program,
Uh,
and you get it for nothing. It's free. You go to the local place, you can get it for free, and they just give you. And it does all sorts of things. It'll do in a simpler kind of thing. 1+1 up to Einstein stuff. You know,
okay.
and
Yeah.
you can teach it to kids. And it shows them how
Yeah.
to program. And there's a little turtle. It moves around the screen and does things. Superb.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was really great. I wrote a
One of the
program for it. My mentor looked at it and didn't know what she was looking at, and
yeah.
I had to explain it to her. And she went,
Yeah.
"Oh, you've really got into this, haven't you?" I said, "I love it. It's brilliant. It's like a toy."
Yeah.
The other one was I was given it at university as Ada. I don't know if you know, like an Ada Lovelace. She was like Babbage's programmer. Right?
Okay.
He did the machine and she did the programming. I think it was something like that. I can't remember off the top of my
Yeah.
head now. I could be wrong there. But yeah, genius of a girl. Ada is a language named after her. They used to use it. I don't know if they still do in aeroplanes and things. I guess
Okay.
object-oriented programming. And
Yeah. One of the
you
one
can
of the
you,
first languages I learnt was Pascal, and I spent
I learned
obsessively
Pascal. Yeah.
spent months learning that. Yeah.
I tried to learn Pascal, and
Yeah.
I started off in last place and finished further behind.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, that was before I got any sort of education. I just tried it. Well, let's
And then
do
I got
computer programming. I might get a
then
job.
then I got a bit more confident with that, and I thought, let's have some real meat and bones, you know. So I
Hmm.
went for we were talking about this earlier. I went for C++. plus plus. I
Yeah.
bought a 400-page book on C++ plus plus and started studying. Oh my God,
I
it
got a
was
book like that. It keeps my cupboard door open.
yeah, that's
It is
right.
a big book. You know?
Oh yeah, this was
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a big book. But I never did any C++. I did start it, and that was all.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I liked Ada because you wrote words. Huh?
yeah, yeah,
It's not like E forward slash colon,
mm, yeah,
at. You don't get that rubbish. You get to
yeah,
write words. You know?
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, once you got it, it was good. I enjoyed it for a
I
while.
think I got in. I think I pretty much got information overload when I tried to learn C++. Plus plus. It's just too much information. I think
Yeah,
having
I just
already learnt
it just
Pascal
wasn't
as well.
it just wasn't my
Yeah,
thing. The mathematics course that I was on, applied mathematics, because it's applied
yeah,
mathematics, you want to use it.
yeah,
And in your second year, it splits up into mathematics, applied mathematics, or the computer side of it, you know.
yeah, yeah,
And in my second year, I was going around the class, helping just about everybody to do their computing on this Ada, you know, to do
yeah.
their computer assignments.
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah,
first year, no, I won't talk about my first year. I failed
uh-huh,
everything. But I just,
uh-huh.
desperation,
Yeah,
you work hard, blah, blah, blah. You know.
yeah,
Yeah, I was okay with it in the second year, but I gave it up in the third year, and it turns out that I shouldn't really have given it up as much as I did.
yeah,
I had an assignment to do in the university, um, and I showed it to my best mate, who was doing the same sort of course I was, but a step above because he was going to do a PhD. Yeah,
yeah,
this was
yeah,
your standard degree. He was in a
yeah,
class of four, and they
yeah,
were the cleverest people in the. They were insane. There was only four in the class. One of them got murdered. But
yeah,
anyway, but he was looking at it. He said, "Well, Mal," he said, "you can do this." He said, "It'll take you 40 pages to write it out, or you can do this, blah 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 blah, right?
uh-huh.
2 lines of code
Yeah,
about
yeah,
like like a text message you see in the chat here.
yeah.
2 lines of that, bang,
Okay.
done."
Okay.
And it just went
What
whack and did it all.
what real words like? Yeah,
It just a mathematics thing, see?
yeah.
Yeah, and he typed in 2 lines of code, type in, and it just worked it all out and typed it all out for me. He
Wow.
said, "You just saved yourself about a week."
Yeah. God, yeah.
2 lines. It wasn't even 2 lines. It was like A plus B equals D,
Yeah,
and then another line underneath.
yeah,
It was so simple. It was insane. But he
yeah,
was a genius anyway. I think he's a
yeah,
senior lecturer there now. So, but
yeah.
yeah, brilliant.
I
And I thought,
I also
damn,
got I also got sidetracked with the Z80 processor where I started getting involved in learning machine code on that and
do
end up
you
writing
get?
machine code for it. Yeah,
I would ask you. Yeah, I saw a guy trying to write a game of chess in
yeah,
machine code.
yeah.
I said, "You're having a laugh, aren't you?"
Oh, it's crazy, Mark. Yeah. Obviously, it depends on which processor you're programming.
Oh no,
I
we,
mean,
we were talking about old-fashioned. This
Z80
is
is old. Yeah,
this is maybe 2001, you know,
yeah,
20 odd years ago. No, I said, yeah, you loved it, you enjoyed doing it, but you're
yeah.
trying to work out the game of chess, ones and zeros.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't relate to anything that you do necessarily understand. There's no words or anything.
No, no. So
Yeah,
here's the other thing to that, which I said to him, and he didn't really have an answer to it. I said, why? You know, Bicycles have
Yeah.
wheels.
Yeah.
Why do you need to invent a wheel? There's no point.
Yeah. Oddie, I saw Oddie say that he'll be
Yeah,
back
okay.
in 5 minutes. Yeah.
I'll be back in a sec. I need to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
Be
Okay.
back in a minute.
No problem.
Okay. You still there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
Still here. Yeah.
didn't dump me.
No. No. Of course not. No.
Yeah.
No. I just waited.
Yeah, I used to live in lodgings with that guy, and he was funny, so clever.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And he had two sides to him.
Mhm.
He'd walk around town, right? He'd find, say, a kit bag, yeah, for
Yeah.
carrying his jiu-jitsu stuff around him.
Yeah.
And he'd have a look at it and he'd go, yeah, oh, marvellous. We would be in Cardiff, and he would walk around Cardiff for 3 hours looking for one that was 50 pence cent. That's not 50 pence cheaper.
Okay.
And then go back to the first shop because it was a better bag.
Right. Yeah.
On the flip side, we'd be walking through Cardiff and the same trip.
Huh.
Right? You go, okay, we've got that now, right? Oh, I'm bored now. Right? We walk around and he'd spot something like a stuffed toy fox or something.
Yeah.
I paid 25 quid for it, not flinch and walk out.
That's strange. Yeah.
He's a hell of a kid.
Yeah.
He's brilliantly clever. A good guy, like, you know. He didn't look like he was a good guy. He looked like he'd probably won most of his fights. That's what he looked like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tattoos
Good,
everywhere,
yeah.
square, bald, you know.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah.
guy, yeah. He was just funny. But he would sit there in lodgings and he'd have his assignment on the floor, the question, you know.
Yeah.
And he'd be sitting there with a pipe in his mouth that he didn't ever light. And he'd be pointing me in the right direction for my assignment.
Yeah.
He'd be taking the piss out of the HD, what do you call him? Like a law student, you know? Like an HD in law is like a half and half. It's not a degree, it's about half, you know?
Yeah.
So he'd be taking the piss out of him and telling him the answers that he needed to know. We had a guy from Bahrain, Muslim guy, a lovely guy who's great, right? But he was doing an art history degree, and he'd be helping him with that and explaining to him about Manet and stuff like that, you know? And pointing me in the right direction. He wouldn't help me because he was on the same kind of course as me, yeah? Only what took me a whole semester of 12 weeks to do, he would take a week, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's watching, I don't know if you remember these, the Moomins.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'd be
absolutely.
watching them on the telly.
Yeah. That was strange.
Everything else was a distraction, but the Moomins
Yeah.
was fun.
It was very strange. Yeah.
Yeah. And after about an hour,
Even if you watched it regularly, I think it, and you were familiar with it, it was still pretty weird.
just
Yeah.
strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, oh, yeah, it
So,
was. Yeah.
so then after about an hour of doing all that, he'd pick his assignment up and just do it. Done.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Right. So that was what he was like. Brilliant guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Superb. But he looked like a bald bouncer with tattoos.
Yeah.
You know the ones. Football hooligan.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what he looked like. Soft as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I don't think.
But he now he was in the class of 4, right at the top of uni. You know, these guys are special, as you can probably tell from what I've said.
Yeah.
And I was in lodgings with him. I'm doing the same course as him, but he's doing a 4-year course because he's going to do a PhD. Yeah?
Going further than you are, yeah.
It's to prepare him. The 4th year is to prepare him for his PhD. You know?
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. And there was, as I say, there was a girl in that class, a woman in that class. And now you bear in mind you've got A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, and so on down in marks that you can get. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all 4 of those guys always got A1s and A2s.
Wow.
All 4. They didn't get anything else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Paul got an A3 once and went in to apologise to the lecturer because he just had he was going to have an art hop in about 2 days. So I got an A3. I'm sorry.
He was apologising because A3 isn't good enough. Kind of thing.
Yeah. Seriously, it'll never happen again. I'm having an operation on my heart. So that's what these people are like. Okay? But the woman in my 2nd year, who was speaking about computing, I was struggling. It wasn't a computing thing, but I was struggling because I had so much work. I was also doing the art history guy's work for him because he couldn't write in English properly.
Oh, great,
so I was doing that on the computer for him as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I was struggling. And she came along and helped me by giving me her assignment. I said, I got 80% for this. She said, it's a bit crap, but, if you take it, she said, they believe you. Oh, thanks. Right? So I took that, copied it, made it look like it was my own, and got 80%, 81% it was, right? Exactly the same as hers, right? A couple of weeks later, she got murdered. Her husband,
did she?
Yeah, her husband couldn't handle the fact that she was going to university. And, it was awful. It was on national news and stuff. It was something to do with like he couldn't handle the fact that she was getting an education and she was clever, simple as that. Like proper old school stuff. You should be in the kitchen. Yeah, she was lovely. Yeah. Because when I first met her, she.
Funny possessiveness, isn't it? Yeah.
Sorry.
Really possessiveness, isn't it? Trying to control, wanting to be in control.
Controlling, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's I used to call it the old mining attitude.
Yeah.
I go out earn the money, you stay at home, make the food. When I get home, I expect my dinner on the table. That kind of person,
If somebody's intelligent like that, then they're not going to want to do that, probably. Yeah.
No, when you're that smart, she had 2 kids, and her kids were screaming on the phone. You could hear it on the news. They played the phone call.
Oh God!
And they were screaming on the phone about her getting stabbed to death. Yeah, it was awful. The kids. And what my mate did was he got hold of a lot of the other people, put a petition in and all the rest of it, that she'd get her because she'd sat 40 exams,
Yeah.
she sat 30 something exams by that time, and
Yeah.
she scored 30 odd A's, right?
Yeah.
So that she should get a degree anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they gave him a posthumous degree on stage. It was quite emotional, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, of course.
yeah, it was. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
When I first met her, to be fair, she didn't like me. She thought
But
I
how
was
stupid! How
Sorry?
stupid of the man to think that he could control somebody like that who's going to have her own destiny. You know, clearly.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Hey guys, back. Sorry.
Hey, Ollie.
Oh no, Audie's back. Stop talking about him.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard. Nah, I didn't actually.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was a strange one. It took a while to get
What
over it.
waste? What waste?
But she didn't like me. She thought I was degrading her degree because she
In what
worked
way?
hard. When I first met her, she changed her mind when my mate explained it to her. But she
Okay.
changed her mind after he explained where I come from and what I'd done to get there and all that.
Yeah.
Because she said generally, people turning up with no qualifications and doing a degree and stuff is devaluing her degree, which I disagree with it because and my mate did simply because if the two of us went for a job after we both qualified, I know who'd get the job.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be me. You know?
Yeah.
I was 40.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, sorry. Welcome back, Audie.
Thanks, sir. How you going?
I was rambling on. Yeah.
It sounded like good rambling. I agree.
Andy was
It's
far
hard.
too polite to tell me to shut the fuck up.
Mate, it's
Props
amazing
about
to
half an
me.
hour ago. Yeah.
Yeah. He's on in 9 minutes. Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
good. He's got lots
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting Rash to be there this time, going by the fact that he
I don't
appeared
know.
earlier.
Well, Rush was saying that Trops blocked him or something, so I don't know that he will.
That's only on Discord, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
And Mama Dingo even pops up on my streams. Well, no, I don't know how that works. I assume there was some back loop way to do it.
Yeah.
And I figured they both knew, and I forget.
But can I
Sorry.
just derail
Yeah.
for a second? Your topics that you put up,
Yeah.
Earth and Theia. Can we have that one?
Sorry?
That was a spinning object coming
Yeah.
into the origin topic, I believe.
Earth and Theia. No, it was just the thing that it said. I know very little about this Theia thing. I've seen a couple of videos about the crash.
Yeah, so
Earth and
the theory is that originally it collided with Earth.
Yeah.
It moltenized the Earth.
Yeah.
The Earth that we
That
know
was
now.
where the moon came from. Is that
And
it?
the moon also came as a result of
okay.
that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's from the collision.
I was just going to say that the Earth and Theia being neighbours before they collided seems a bit of a meh.
It's exactly. I came to that conclusion now. Obviously, they were freaking neighbours before they collided, because that's the way things come into. They two masses come together and rotate and then collide. They don't just come together like cue balls and go collision.
We know there's a missing planet, don't we? We know that there should be 9. We know they've been looking for it. You know,
it's half buried in our planet. We know that too. We know where it is too.
Yeah.
No, I just thought it would be hard for me to have a conversation with my neighbour if we didn't. Neighbours. No? Just a thought. But apart from that, I don't know much about it, to be honest. I've seen a couple of bits and pieces on it, that's all. You always pick things I've seen a bit on. A bit that goes, oh, I've seen this, but I don't know anything else.
That's the point now. That's the point now. Like the third topic was the is the universe infinite?
No,
Like,
yeah.
we know straight away that that's a freaking philosophical one. Like,
Yes.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
and we even dipped into that today. So
Yeah.
we covered all three topics, you know.
Quite a lot of new information I
clickbait.
got about that, though. I got quite a lot of new info about that.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
you have to realise, Mel, that I was trying to do this early so I could post it, so it gave you a chance to research it if you wanted to, you know.
Yeah, I did a little bit. I had
It was a little bit rushed.
Scraped the surface. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did either of you get to that Anton Petrov video about statistical chance of life? Yeah,
I did. I watched it. Yeah.
What was the Anton
his
Petrov?
channel in general is very, very good. He's up to date, and it's he does. I'll call you both aware of him then now, because he covers a range of science topics. It's not just space; it's like biological stuff as well. Like he does a good range, and it's daily. Like, it blows me away how quick he pumps these out.
Yeah, I did watch it, Ollie.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, sorry. I did watch it. I was, I don't know, somewhat skeptical about it. I don't know.
Well,
I was with the maths too. That's why I need Mao to have a good look at that sucker, because you're a resident would-be mathematician.
What is it?
It's the statistics of whether life is actually going to happen in the universe, and they've come to the conclusion now with
it's virtually zero.
With the best updates that it's virtually zero. And as they're going, and as is listing what they did to come up with that number, I'm going, well, there's a flaw. There's another flaw, and there's a flaw, and that's
exactly what.
So that's why I want Mao to go and have a look at it, because if I'm thinking there's flaws that easily.
I'll do that.
It actually made me start questioning whether or not he was legit by about halfway through it, because I was so.
It wasn't an Anton thing. He's reciting papers. That's what he does. He's just going from research, and this is the current peer-reviewed research. So.
Right.
But it's math statistic research. It's not. Yeah.
I know, let's go into that one. See what I can come up with.
There were just things that I could see that I could, that
I would have a problem.
Seems a bit fallacious.
I'd have a problem straight away, because we can only see about 10% of the universe anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The rest is speculation.
Yep.
And we've got
absolutely.
The Hubble
the fact is as well that we already had the Drake equation, and that was something like 52 zeros in a row. Probability of there being other life.
Yeah.
I think that life's very prevalent, not multicellular, not advanced to our technological, but I reckon in every nook and cranny that there can be, there will be life. That's how prevalent I think it is.
To my intuition and perhaps arrogance, I would think that multicellular life might not be what we would find. We might find microbes and things like that, and that's about it,
Maybe.
I don't think we'll get visitors anytime soon.
No, and I'm not expecting that. But I am expecting inference of evidence of alien life form. We can see to the edge of our observable universe. That's a big bubble of visibility. We are only looking for evidence of life. Surely we're leaving a big stink mark where we are if anyone looked our way. Surely they'd detect us.
I disagree.
Yeah. I'm not saying that we'll meet them. We're not going to handshake them, but I'm just looking for evidence. You only see smog in this fucking light spectroscopy, that kind of shit.
I go with Carl Sagan's Little Blue Dot. He had a video where he posted it, and he's talking about it, and you start off with the Earth, and you move back, 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 and eventually, what the fuck? Earth? Where's that?
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. Who the fuck is going to notice that out of the whole universe? Even the 10% or whatever it is that we actually can
except for
see or
except
measure.
for the fact that
Dude.
except for the fact that we're broadcasting across the universe that we're here.
Yeah, but we're only doing that with radio waves at light speed at the moment, so that's fucked.
So you have got something to go to see that.
That might not be a good idea.
But we can detect half a proton movement over light years away. That's a LIGO with gravitational waves.
Yeah, but
That's a hell of a detection capability, brother.
Yeah. But
So
why
is
do we
all I'm
assume that it's
saying.
okay to contact aliens and they're not going to come here and wipe us all out? You know, we don't know.
Because there's so much resources elsewhere. There's no reason to come here to do that.
Yeah.
why would you? Why would they look?
Exactly.
Geez.
Exactly. There's no reason to even freaking make contact with them, really. But it's still good to know.
We are that
well, they haven't, have they? You know,
we are that microscopic pale dot in a universe that's in a galaxy that's like a microscopic pale dot from somewhere else. How the fuck are they going to find us, even if they wanted to? Given all your radio waves and this and that, the other, you got to have someone to receive them first, and then you've got to have the curiosity to go, oh, I wonder where that's from. And then you got to say, oh, I wonder what that is. And
we're doing it though now. We're looking all over the universe.
Yeah, and we found jack shit.
Yeah.
And we're good at it.
Yeah.
No? I just, no. And bear in mind that you're sending all this stuff out and blah, 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 and all the rest of it. And the chances are that what's receiving it is like, I don't know, a microbe, a worm.
I wonder what would happen though if somebody with a telescope, say like one of our powerful telescopes, was to point it at a planet like Earth. What they'd see.
It still takes light years for the information to get there, mate.
If you were like so many light years away and you pointed a telescope at the Earth and you would go, oh, this little planet over there, it's got pretty blue colours. And
they're going to know about us too late. We're going to be extinct by the time they know about us.
You're probably right.
I'm going to end it here, brothers. I'm going to jump over to Trobes since I usually do. It has been swell.
Yeah, thank you, Oddie. Thank you, Oddie.
Let's just chuck out an Americanism out of the blue.
Yeah, we'll argue about that one again, guys.
Yeah, it's been good.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And we'll see you all next week. Have fun.
More than likely.
Catch
you.
Okay, see ya.